I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah. I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah. I'll be there for you when I'll be there for you. You were all alone. I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah, I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah, I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah, I'll be there for you when you were all
Mr. Gaming Counselor.
Mr. Gaming Counselor here. Mr. Gaming Counselor. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids, but this one wants to murder me. So long, you loser! Ah! What was that? Oh, you want me to use a sniper? You want me to use a sniper?
Bro, I guarantee you.
Yep. Where's the third one? Sasuke? Sasuke? So tell me, are you a Naruto or a Sasuke fan? I know you were in Naruto, but what do you think about Barton? Oh, this is not my train controllers!
safe over here. They'll never expect anything from me. Da 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 da. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. Ah, no! No!
What's up? Can you guys hear me? Oh, hello, hello. Testing. Oh, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a review to check out. Not a review, but a trailer for live stream. Let's be honest. I fully did. I expected it really. There's a pre-recorded video. Let's be honest. All right, let me pull up all the stuff so we can just jump right into it. I'm gonna just do it normal. I am gonna be uploading a video of this, so I'm just gonna do it right. Let's see. A refresh to make sure the stream is up to date. Not now, cat. Screw off. All right. Ready or not, ladies and gentlemen. Let's open up the chat, chitty chat, if anyone wants to participate in that. I am going to go to this screen. For good reason. I feel like we're just going to do it's a live stream, so I'm going to focus on it. So that's what we're going to do. Just test the quality of the mic, make sure that we're good. A-okay. A-A-A, A-baby. A-A-A, A-baby. All right, sweet. We're groovy. We're grooving. I'm just going to make sure that game is 95%. That's exactly what we want. I have the Destiny pulled up already, ready to go, but let's do it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and we are going to check out the live stream for Act 2, the developer live stream. We're going to check it out and see what it's all about. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. So let's see.
So hopefully players will be excited too when we show
points about what we're going to be looking at today.
By the way, I just want to point out before we get really into the stream, I still don't think these are actually live. I think these are pre-recorded. I just generally, if I don't see them reading chat, I just assume this is pre-recorded because it's easier to do ahead of time and just upload it. I'm a little disappointed because, yeah, like if this was Warframe, they would absolutely be doing it live and interacting with the community. Bungie just gives off this face that they care. I've yet to really see them actually reach the potential that Warframe has when it comes to actually caring about their community.
So, without further ado, I vote we go ahead and just dive on into the stream and get this moving along because there's some cool stuff to show you. Starting with
By the way, I do have the sound up to like max, so if it's not loud for you guys, I don't know what to tell y'all.
You may know very well, if you've joined us for our Into the Light streams, you've seen him in action before and played his content as well during that time. Associate designer here at Bungie, Noah Lee. How's it going, Noah?
Yeah, great, Andy.
Noah's a legend. Listen, I like this guy. He's probably one of the few Bungie employees that I'd be like, yo, I would play with this guy. So, like, Sony, if you ever want to, like, disband Bungie, make sure this guy goes with whatever team is working with Destiny, because this guy, this is the guy. This is the dude, the Chad.
Thanks for the introduction. I'm very excited to show off this Act 2 activity. I don't want to spoil too much. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited, so hopefully players will be excited too when we show it off.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait. But before...
By the way, he introduced Into the Light. Into the Light was a banger. So I do have some hopium that this activity also is dope.
That for anyone who may not have met you in our past streams, can you tell us just a little bit about who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, so As an activity designer, it's in the name. We make the activities that players play, and generally everything that players interact with when you load into an activity is something that activity design has touched, whether that be the enemies, the faction you fight, like the encounters, the exact tasks that we're asking you to do, all the way to the objectives and directives, and just general the activity flow.
Nice.
We care a lot about all that, and there's a wide amount of activity designers doing a wide amount of content.
Yeah.
I have the pleasure of being the Act 2 content for it.
Very
Woo!
exciting. So,
That gets maybe this will be the banger act. We'll find out.
not just Atlanta where the players play, but Destiny 2 as well.
Exactly. I'm from Atlanta, right?
No, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. I was just trying to make a reference that aged me. That's very cool. Also, next to him as well, we're being joined for the first time by Associate Weapons Designer.
I'll be honest. This is Deej, and I don't care. I just want to get into the juice.
Eduardo as well.
Thank you. That's right. Lest we forget. All right. So we have a lot of stuff to go ahead and move along into. I vote we go ahead and start with you, Noah. Before we dive into the gameplay, just very briefly, we're now about to arrive in Act 2 of Revenant. Can you tell us a little bit about Act 1 and what got us to where we are today?
Absolutely. So as players know, we were tracking down House Salvation on Europa, and we ended up discovering that Fickrell has found a paracausal echo, and he's able to make newly Revenant Scorn from living Elixir as opposed to dead Elixir.
Yeah.
So we went across the system, freeing Elixir from the onslaught.
Oh God, he did a play on words.
Scorn hordes and disrupting the Revenant Scorn nest all across the system.
Which I do want to say that I'm gonna admit that I'm one of the few who actually did enjoy the Act 1. Granted, it was very short. It was so short, and a lot of it was reused assets and yada yada yada. At this point, I've given up. I'm just tooting a dead horn at this point. But the theme and the story I enjoyed, I think, more than some other people did. It is 10 times better than Echoes, regardless whether you like Act or Episode 2 or not. It is so much better than Echoes. So that was a low bar to pass.
Now we're hot on Fickrell's trail, and we've found our way back to the Reef. So, some Destiny players that maybe have a longer tenure might have an idea of what Fickrell might be interested in terms of Reef-bound system stuff.
Very interesting, which I will say, very
The Reef. It's almost like we had that, the Tango Shore, but then they removed it. Huh. It would be nice to have that back.
conveniently, excellent segue, thank you, leads us to our first batch of gameplay.
Exactly.
For, again, the Destiny vets out there, the Destiny 1 players who may be still with us as well, myself included, we are returning to an activity that's been reprised from the Destiny 1 days.
Absolutely.
Noah, can you tell us what we're getting into here?
Prison of Elders.
I'd like to say this activity was reimagined.
Yeah.
Instead of it being the Prison of Elders from Destiny 1, this is now a Tomb of Elders. This activity specifically is Contest of Elders, actually. Now, I'm going to want the fire team.
Wait. So it was teased that was Tomb of Elders, but they changed it to Contest? Why did they change it from Tomb to Contest? Because it literally shows in-game Tomb, but now it's Contest. That's weird.
I'm going to hold up a little bit because I want to describe it a little bit for the audience.
Excellent.
So if those who are familiar with things like Deep Dives or The Coil and Riven's Lair from Season 23, this is a similar kind of activity where it's a longer tail, more roguelite activity. One of our design tenets was we wanted to make it as variable as possible. And we'll go into a lot of what makes it as variable as it is. But in general, it follows a lot of the beats from Prison of Elders and Destiny 1, which is, you go to arenas, complete encounters, and all this while the spooky, scary warden is kind of in your ear, kind of egging you on.
Yeah.
Instead of it being Varix, it's the warden servitor.
Yeah.
And
Which
players
is
are trying to
Varix.
placate this warden rather than, rebel against him. So the more you do that he says, you'll actually get more loot, and we'll go into that a little bit.
But didn't we kill the warden? Like that was lower accurate. We killed the warden. So is there another one? I'm so weird. It's so weird.
Excellent. A lot of chances to test out your Varix impressions, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we'll hear a little.
So, yeah, give it time. We'll get
Brawn.
there, absolutely. All right. So
Okay,
let's
so
go
the
ahead and
Brawn
kick things
modifier is
off.
active.
With this, was it basically just bringing back kind of the activity from Destiny 1, same races, same bosses, and everything, or what are you guys trying to do?
We wanted to.
Oh,
I think
good.
The key that I was really excited about was I had a rule which was we want to keep the best parts of Prison of Elders that people love, the most
Yep.
iconic aspects. So, you know, things like dismantle mines. We might have
Mines.
some fan favorite taken bosses and other bosses that people remember.
Yeah.
But the
Good.
main thing was being able to modernize it to not only the new Destiny sandbox that we have, but just the new vibe. We're in a vampire hunter season.
Yeah.
Why not go
Okay.
back to the derelict Prison of Elders and hunt more vampires?
Yeah.
And like you said about factions, in the old Prison of Elders, it was the Fallen, the Cabal, the Hive, the Vex.
Okay.
We don't have the Vex anymore. It's the Dread now, being led by
Okay.
the Taken forces.
Very cool.
Instead of the regular Cabal, we have the Shadow Legion. Instead of
I think that's fine. Honestly, if they just copy pasted Prison of Elders for what it was, I think people would be like screaming recycled content. Now, you could argue it is recycled content. Actually, you could just argue that all of Destiny, they're using the same enemies, they're using the same, like, let's be honest. Most of Destiny is just recycled, and you could just say that that's for every game. At least, you know, the vibe, they're changing it. It's not like the same maps, which is great. It looks like it's going to be all fresh, which I'm down for. I'm down for having a new map like area. So, and it's the Tangle Shore, which we have not had for years. So it's a welcome change of pace.
normal Hive, we have the Lucent Hive, and we have the Revenant Scorn instead of the Fallen. So
Which is-
kind of
which is
changed
great.
up all the races, and you'll be able to see it. It's really apparent when you go to their arenas since they're all themed based on the races.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm
some
gonna
of these
bug you about
characters we haven't had a lot
boxes,
with.
Can you tell us just a little bit about what we're seeing here, whether it's the modifiers or anything like that? I noticed there's obviously a lot of chances to test your skill here against the modifiers you guys have put
Oh
in.
yeah. So we, for those who are familiar with the Legacy Prison of Elders, there were a bunch of modifiers that were on a rotation. Some were kind of beneficial, like solar burn.
Yeah.
Whereas, like the enemies give you.
I remember. Who remembers doing Prison of Elders and it was solar and people were like, "Hey guys, get your galleys because we're just going to destroy everything." That was the low key how you ran Prison of Elders, was just using Galahorn.
damage, but you can kind of deal some.
Yeah.
And this, all of them.
Okay,
are
so
not
we have Hive
beneficial.
Guardians too. That's great.
Actually, as a quick segue, we saw Urrox there. He was an old Destiny 1 Prison of Elders boss, a legacy boss.
Yeah.
And he's come back as a Lucent Hive Guardian.
That's
and we
dope.
have some other few bosses who have come back from the grave.
Yeah. I mean, given that he's no longer just a Hive Knight, he's got both the big shields and everything. He's ready to go ahead and be
Well, he's
brought back
dead
to the power
now.
of light.
And as we just
some
saw,
new
we
challenges.
have some UI too that we were able to bring
Oh,
back
yeah.
from the Legacy Prison of Elders. Every time you get a new modifier, it appears on the screen in the middle of the screen, and you're able to be like, oh, it's Chill Touch or it's Counterfeit.
Yeah.
'Cause we
That's
have some of
great.
The new modifiers that were in.
I'm gonna be honest. I wish we could have those modifiers in all parts of the game. Like you load up a raid, you see as soon as you load in, you see all the modifiers. When you do a Grandmaster, you see all the modifiers. Just as a quick reminder, like, okay, this is what you got going on. Or if you're like, oh crap, I think it's just a small quality of life change. But I would like to see it across the game and not just Prison of Elders Contest of Elders.
Episode Revenant
Very fun.
that are in here. We got Counterfeit. We got Haste. We got Brawn. If people have had experience with that.
Please tell me
And a few other things
Scintillation's
like
not in
Chill
it.
Touch,
Yeah.
Scrapper,
No one likes
Grounded, and some other
Scintillation.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Kinda
mod
rotate
sucks.
A lot of
Counterfeit,
opportunities to
huh?
get good.
Yeah,
Well,
opportunities to run around, grab your ammo, and then turn out it's a bomb. Oops.
I love that one. That's one of my favorite perks. Actually.
that never happens to me all the time.
Chill touch, being hit by a melee slows
it's
you.
really nice that it
We've had
pops
that in
up
the
at
past.
the
That's
end.
nothing new,
Yeah, I
chat.
want to
No,
shout
we're
out.
getting into it.
I want to shout out our engineering team for being able to bring this in, and our UI team for kind of everyone came together and had a strike force so that we could bring this back. It was no small feat, but I'm glad it works. As we intended.
Yeah.
So they've taken some time and effort into this content. How much of this content's staying? We have Onslaught, which we already have Onslaught. Does that mean those Onslaught maps are disappearing? And this is Contest of Elders. Is this staying? Is that why they're doing less? Because if you think about it, this is all we're getting. They did not showcase, like, Echoes had more, but in my opinion, it was not good. Like, Echoes had the worst activities, whereas this has one activity each act. The quality is probably going to be much better. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to really enjoy Contest of Elders. I have a big issue with it, though. I have a massive issue with it, and I'll get to it in a minute. I just want to see what they do. Maybe my concern and my thought is going to be taken care of. But I have a big issue with like replayability of Contest of Elders. we're gonna hold it and see.
No, we appreciate it. As someone who intends to spend a ridiculous amount of time in here, thank you, and yours for your hard work.
Absolutely.
So
I kind of wanted to talk about one more thing in terms of how this activity is structured.
Yeah.
I'd say it's very close to Riven's Lair. For those who remembered, Riven's Lair, you kind of had a trap room, then an encounter, then another trap room, then a boss. In this, it's slightly more action focused. So we have, as we saw, that cryopod encounter first. Then
If they're making this to be similar to the Coil / Riven's Lair, they're literally the same thing. The Coil / Riven's Lair is exactly the same thing. They're just one was for the casuals and one's for the diehards. If it's going to be the same kind of style, this is going to be really good because I really did enjoy the Coil. I just didn't think outside of the fusion scatter signal, the loot was garbage and the season itself was garbage. Like it was season of copy pasta outside of the Coil. The Coil was the only redeeming thing. So if he's taking some of the concepts of the Coil and putting it in here, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, Prison Contest of Elders might be a banger.
Then you'll have a faction encounter. It'll take you to a random arena throughout the prison. It's still shaped like the spokes, like in the original Prison of Elders. Then you'll have a short traversal section, and then you'll have a boss. And then after that, you will get pulled into the warden's office and get your loot, and then you'll run around the loop again.
Yeah.
In every single encounter, you're going to have a challenge, and for bosses specifically, you're going to have a critical objective. And that kind of all goes into like this in-activity reputation system that's called the Warden's Judgment. When you read the rules, for all my players who like to read, you can see what that is, but I know people don't read, so I'm going to try to explain it the best I can.
Why were you staring right at me when you said that? That's so weird.
I appreciate the honesty. Yes, no, you should assume that your players aren't going to read, and you should just absolutely just explain it off the rip. Sorry.
That's okay.
I literally will look at it and I'll be like,
I'll figure.
Launch.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. That is the
so
Destiny
the
2 way.
Warden's Judgment is a pretty simple but kind of complicated mechanic we have that's meant to address some of the feedback that we've gotten from the Coil specifically. So for those who are very experienced with that activity, people were very much questioning how do you get to the wish chamber, like how many wishing glass you need to get, like if you felt like.
Yeah, I'm going to say this right now. The Coil, the thing that it was Zelda Simulator. Like Zelda, if you've ever played Zelda, like I know about the meme where you would just go around, you break pots. And that's pretty much what you did in the Coil is you had to break pots and then kill one random glowy dude. And then you were able to get enough points to go to the wishing chamber, which was really stupid. So if this is their way of saying, hey, do all these objectives and they kind of give you enough points or favor to go to the treasure room, which you get the good, that's significantly better in my opinion. I think anything that requires you to collect crap in order to get, if it's not based on your how you play versus a collecting simulator, like that, no one gives a crap. No one wants that garbage. So I'm okay with having to meet certain challenges. Now I'm wondering, what if you suck? And I'm not saying for me. I'm thinking about blueberries, 9-to-5 dads, people who maybe struggle in general content. How can are they going to be locked out? Maybe we're going to find out, but I'll keep watching.
Like you didn't get the loot goblin, you were like, oh, I didn't get the wish chamber. We found out statistically that most people had already surpassed the threshold they need to get to the wish chamber, but it just missing out things felt bad, and it initially kind of like hampers your desire to keep going because you might be like, well,
I think the concept of loot goblin is really cool. It just wasn't done right.
I don't want to get to the very end and see if I didn't get to it.
Right. Yeah.
So to address that, the Warden's Judgment is kind of like a inactivity way to check how well you're doing. There will be a buff on the top of your screen, and it'll kind of dictate how well you're doing. So when you complete a challenge or a bonus objective, your Warden's Judgment will increase. It can get all the way up to favor times 1 to 3. If you do not complete the objective within the time limit, you will go down a level. And if you're in Warden's Punishment, the activity gets a little bit easier. We have less elites, less mini bosses, and our high-value targets that are called model prisoners will be elites, and they give you a revive token on death.
Okay.
Oh,
but
so
the
there
better
are.
You do. We have.
Oh, I just realized there are tokens. Okay, so they brought back the Coil style token regeneration. I don't know how I feel about that. So my big thing was score and tokens with the coil because they had both, and I thought it was really stupid. Like, why is there score? Why is there tokens? Have one or the other. So I'm hoping that the score really doesn't matter as long as you're playing the thing. But I hate the combination of both because it's really freaking stupid.
Things that are going to try to hamper you. We'll have traps in the arena. We'll have increased mini bosses, and when you're at favorite times 3, the ultimate test, because you want to stay at that the whole time for max rewards.
Yeah.
Your bonus objective time limits will be reduced by around 30%.
Okay.
So
Wow.
Some things may take, maybe you have 2.5 minutes to complete something, and then it becomes 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Or you have a minute and 30 seconds, and maybe it becomes just a minute. It gets a little bit tougher. Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's kind
Okay, so find and defeat the challenging combatant. You have a minute. Warden's Judgment. So I see what you're talking about. So would this be like 40 seconds or something if it was 30 off? I don't remember.
the core about this activity that makes it cool.
I don't know.
People say that these activities kind of take a long time sometimes. You have 40, 50, maybe 60-minute
Yeah.
activities.
Yeah.
The best
That was a problem with the coil. You'd spend like 40 minutes on the coil, and it was like, bro, I want the loot at the end, but I don't want to spend half my life doing this. And Onslaught also takes a lot of time, which I know if I do Onslaught, I'm there for the ride. But if that's the only seasonal activity, I mean, you're screwing off a lot of the community.
better you do, the warden can actually allow you to skip an encounter. And we've had
Okay,
play
that's
tests. We've had,
cool.
Runs that can last 28 minutes, 30 minutes, and that's when you're getting the most rewards. So this is kind of promoting, like, maybe you'll get bad luck and have some bad encounters.
Sure.
But the more you run it, you'll get more experience. You'll understand.
Oh, they
how
did
the
the
flow
challenge.
is, and you'll be able to get a lot of rewards really fast and kind of experience the whole prison of elders in this new
Okay.
light.
Yeah,
Really cool.
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Build into it a bit.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, on one hand, to the community, what was that again? 28 minutes, you said?
28.
All right. When it comes out next week, the issue
They'll
has been
blow past
challenged.
that. Yeah, they'll blow past that.
No, I'm sure, but still, it's best to issue a
Wait for
challenge.
the solo run. Too.
Yeah,
It's
that's
If
like,
you,
Oh, yeah.
if you can solo it in under 28 minutes, I will give you a title that I bestowed of very few people. You will be that guy. And I will
Oh, there
tag
you
on
go.
Twitter or something.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of those guys because there's people that live and breathe this game. It's going to happen. Trust me. Esoteric is probably going to do it in his sleep.
all right, well,
Not in game.
Not-
That's gonna,
Not in game, not in game,
Yeah,
not in
this
game.
is just like a imaginary title.
Yeah,
Well,
I made that
yeah.
up just now. Sorry.
he'll say it on Twitter. Blazing
On Twitter.
Muffins will give you a shout out on Twitter. But no, so it's kind of nice to have
Blazing
the opportunity to
Muffins.
sort of,
Oh,
I guess,
I
if
don't know
if
who
you're
that
learning the
is.
activities, if you're kind of just, getting beaten down a little bit, you have a chance to build yourself up a bit, kind of get a sense of the battle arena, the mechanics in place. That way, as you kind of build yourself up that higher warden's favor, there
Fire Team's
are.
actually showing one of my favorite features, which
Please.
we tried to give every
A
boss
thresher.
cool intro. So this boss descends in from a thresher from
Oh,
the
man, we
ceiling.
all
So,
love threshers.
Don't
we, chat?
Every enemy race has their own kind of mechanic. So the Hive, generally their mechanics revolve around portals in the arena.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Cabal are all about getting these explosive charges and blowing up things that are like immune. We'll see.
I like that. I think that was a big problem with Prison Builders. It was just this generic, come through the doors, kill them, do these objectives. Sorry. It seems like they're going to have their actual own identity, which is dope. And I don't know how I feel like a boss thresher. That's interesting.
See the dreads in a second, but the scorns are about like getting these explosive canisters and kind of making a makeshift explosive.
Yeah.
Internally, I
Okay.
like to call it the junkyard fantasy because like it's kind of like all junky and rusted.
I
and
like
stuff.
that there's
Putting it together,
Yeah,
just-
you
plenty
put it
of
together, and then
races
it makes
to
this
fight.
Really cool. Shout out Mikola for doing this. He also made Liminality Strike, so shout out to him.
Oh.
He made a really cool thing where like you see the explosion trail like kind of get to the big explosive. and
like
it-
a fuse.
Yes, it's so cool.
That's
No, I have to ask, why did it have to be a thresher? Because I'm having
Yes,
some, memories
PTSD.
From Neo Muna. This is scaring me already.
Screw Neo
Well, you
Muna. I'm thinking of Lake of Shadows trying to do a Grandmaster and those stupid little assholes kill you from across the map.
Threshers are cool, and it's just, it's cool to have different boss silhouettes in Destiny. We don't often actually fight a Thresher as a boss, and the Thresher's not even the true boss, as we see a Scion and his Scion goons are the actual main bosses for this fleet. So it's
Scion
like
Commander.
Quasi mechanic there, where it's like, you start off, you got to kill the Thresher, and then it's gone. we got like one of those Russian dolls and a bunch of Scions pop out, and you gotta deal with them now.
I imagine just that the unstoppable Thresher meme basically just
yeah.
popping up
Oh,
again,
no.
right? Yeah. So I mean, I gotta ask,
I remember that meme. It's funny that they even mention it because it was like people were posting Laker Shadows. Didn't they have to nerf it because it was like way too freaking strong? It was just you couldn't even kill the Threshers in Lake of Shadows on Grandmaster. It was just so stupid.
as well, like this is, you know, an opportunity to kind of bring back this activity from Destiny 1 to kind of look at what was best about it. You know,
got something actually cool to show right here. Also.
Please, yeah, dive in.
Oh, you're taking damage.
Are probably very much like, why is the screen green?
Fair.
So critical objectives have been massively increased in like complexity, I believe.
Yeah.
So every time a boss starts, there's just a timer ticking down that we're not showing you, and then a critical objective will spawn. If you complete them or fail
timer
them,
ticking down, but we're not going to show you that. Good luck.
But what we ask you to do for these critical objectives are much more dangerous.
I'm enjoying this objective-based fight. It's not just your simple shoot and done.
Is a certain level and below, all of it will be poison gas that
Okay, I
does
like
damage to you over time.
Oh God,
And the only way to turn it
Thunderlord.
off is you have to turn off the switches that are also in the poison gas. So the
Okay,
Horde server
I mean
will be like,
it doesn't seem
poison
overly complex.
gas or whatever, and when you come in and it's
You've
like, oh,
done that
God.
before. All right.
So far, I'm digging it. Like the Prison of Elders, but with a spin. The objectives, the boss fights, like the new environments. I'm sold, man. I'm sold. I don't know. I'm an easy person. I know some people are not gonna like this. They're gonna be like, and you as a consumer have a right to make your own value proposition. I've already paid for this. So I'm trying to assess whether I'm going to get my value out of it. I think I am. Maybe. Like I said, I do have concerns, and I'll hold it to the end.
Yes,
That's
all the time.
Yeah.
I've been at home just like by myself, just doing a Varix impression, like to like nothing, and I'm like,
That's how I'm going to talk to my cat exclusively now. I
exactly.
can just tell.
I think he'll get a little scared though.
It's okay. He has to exist around me anyway. He's well prepared.
I just think of insect like chattering.
Okay, is that
Yeah.
3
That's
chests? That's
all I got in
pretty
my brain.
generous.
Chattering. I don't know. It's
And we see the
insect
warden's office. So that's what I call. That's not what it's called,
Please,
but
the
that's what I like
principal's
to call it.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you complete a boss, you will get pulled to this chamber where the warden will reward you based on how well you've done. This fire team has done very well. So they get 3 chests, and you get a.
He's not
rally
picking up.
point
Oh, I was about to say he's
that
not picking up the
allows you to
loot.
kind of refresh your super and ammo and stuff
Yeah.
before the next round.
Yeah.
And as we saw, we have like judgment, calculating, punishment, protocol, averted. If you're in the warden's punishment while he's judging you in this
Yeah.
like kind of Monopoly style like mini game, a punishment will happen. I don't want to spoil what that is, but I think it'll be very smart. But as we see,
Scrapper. Combatant melees are significantly more powerful. So they do more damage to you. Oh, that sucks.
they were able to skip the cryopod encounter. If you were like at a neutral or below, you would have to do that cryopod encounter again. But our fire team is good enough to skip it. So if you keep that momentum, you're able to skip that encounter every single time. and
Okay,
kind of
that
go
sounds
through the prison much
really
faster than
good.
you would normally.
Yeah. All right, really quickly. Also, please feel free to keep jumping back in. I know there's a lot of stuff we're going to be checking out. But Taylor, I want to quickly bug you. With the arrival of Act 2, we're going to have a few new weapons. Being
Okay,
added
this
to
is the
overall,
loot. This is what I want to talk about.
Can you tell us a little bit about kind of the new season, or pardon me, Act weapons, rather, that we're going to be having available to us?
Yeah, sure. So we have like 2 new seasonal weapons. Or
Wow.
weapons.
Got the SMG
2.
shotgun,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
There's an Arc Precision
Wow.
SMG, and then there's a
Attrition orbs, right?
Attrition Orb. Yeah, it's got a bunch of perk rolls on it.
I'm
which
actually
we'll get to in a
excited for
second.
the
And then,
SMG. It looks
a
pretty
Void Precision
cool.
Shotgun, which has some.
Shotgun, not
Let's
so
Rock
much.
Blue Jeans
Made for
if,
PvP, but outside of that, we have so many shotguns.
Yeah. If you
Can I just say right now that I am just, we have had so many shotguns recently that I don't think I care. They out of like all the shotguns we keep getting, none of them, like, I still don't use shotguns. I mean, I've used them in dungeons, like I've used slug shotguns, and that's about it. Or if you're using the 1-2 punch setup, obviously, like Sword Breaker, disgusting for that. But outside of that, like, shotguns just aren't the thing. They're just not. I just don't get excited for a new shotgun.
we'll probably see the model in a few minutes, but
Yeah.
the the resemblance is uncanny.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool rolls for both of these, both for PvE and
Yeah,
PvP.
let's take a quick look.
So this one's got the new art.
Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty good.
It's also got loose change, attrition orb,
Jolting feedback.
That really
I don't know.
synergize pretty well. You can get like the jolt on and then loose change procs.
Yeah.
and it
You can get just
loops
jolt
into
shot,
itself.
maybe. I don't know.
And then the shotgun.
Scavenger's Feint.
got,
Okay,
bunch
so
of
Dust
rolls
Rock
both for
Blues.
PvE and PvP. You can get slide shot closing time.
I can see if it has good perks. I can see this thing being nasty for PvP. Precision frames are the pro dominant PvP shotgun. I mean, get your generic slide shot, opening shot, or threat detector, and there you go. You've got copy pasta, the 50,000th shotgun that we've ever had, and or closing time or whatever is the new perk. Like, I'm just not excited for shotguns. So we just have so many shotguns.
You can get Discord stabilizing rounds, and with the shotgun changes that we did in this release, it will probably serve you pretty well.
Yeah. Having dusted off my.
They're talking about the shotgun changes. All they did was increase the range, the fall off range. I think they might have slightly tweaked the damage. I don't know. I don't remember. But it wasn't like so much that's shifting the meta.
Seven Seraph TQC, I want to say thank you
Ooh,
for those
classic.
changes, honestly. Yeah, never gets old.
It's nice how such a small change can actually make a pretty big difference.
Yeah,
especially when
almost,
it's not even more damage.
Yeah. Also, with regard to the new shotgun,
Yeah, that's the thing.
PvP or PvE rather is going to get some nice buffs. You were saying the repulsor brace, both hell rounds.
Yep.
Except those. But at any rate, there was a PvP role you were talking about earlier as well. Like it's going to have a lot of versatility in the same.
Oh yeah,
box.
it's got a lot of rolls and it's precision frames, so I know it's like the most popular right now for PvP.
Yeah. You gonna do something about that?
So in addition to these two new act weapons getting added to the pool, there's also one of the reprised ones as well that I'm personally pretty excited about.
It's funny that the weapons guy admits, yes, we realize that it is the most popular type. Can you do something about that? Can we have some variety? It feels like we're just doing this circle jerk of one shotgun is the only shotgun you need. Can we maybe make them all viable to a certain extent? Just a food for thought.
From Season of the Splicer coming back, Grid Skipper.
Brood Skipper.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a very personal connection to this gun, so it was like one of my favorite things. I actually helped work on the.
I don't know if there's any good rolls on the Grid Skipper.
Yeah, I did the rolls on these.
Head Seeker. Okay, maybe there
some
is.
Classics from the past, but also some new rolls. Also, it's got a lot of options for both PvE and PvP. Get some Zen Moment Head Seeker for PvP, probably.
Man, just something that they're not addressing is every gun that they talk about outside of the jolting, the jolting feedback is obviously new, and I'm fresh, funky fresh. But they're advertising Grid Skipper, and then two generic perks they talk about. Hey guys, Zen Moment Head Seeker, which is 99% of what everyone's running on every pulse rifle. Every pulse rifle, it is, except for Bygones, is Zen Moment Head Seeker or something along those lines. Can we spice things up and maybe not just package everything as the same meta perks? Can we make something else good or useful or interesting? You're just crapping out the generic sauce.
Pretty nice.
That's what I'm going to be going for.
My original classic roll was Killing Wind multi-kill clip, which with the new Splice Origin will work pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm a compulsive reloader myself, so manning the pulse and getting that Splicer Surge going after a couple kills, it pretty much negates the major downside of rapid fire pulses of being pretty low handling and reload baseline.
That was the role you talked about in the TWID, right?
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Of all the people, you chose the legendary weapon instead.
Yeah. So
for
with the
context.
past, talking about if you could have one weapon made a replica, what would you want? A bunch of other people said exotic, and I was the guy that said Grid Skipper.
I mean, it's a great answer.
Correct choice.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. There's no wrong choice in theirs, but yours was very correct. Let's be very clear.
Yours was very correct
as well. But, there's a lot to look forward to. I'm going to be grinding this a lot.
Yeah.
I want to interject real quick because we're at a good time.
Yeah.
So this is
I'm going to interject. I'm just going to say this right now because I think we're moving past the weapons. I think this contest of elders is going to be really good. My general concern is we're only getting 3 weapons, and one of them is just a reprised weapon. When we had Prison of Elders, it had its own set of weapons. And that's not happening here. I just don't see this lasting. Now, if you're going to tell me it's easier to farm weapons besides Onslaught, which Salvation Onslaught is not rewarding at all, which is part of the problem. A lot of people think, oh, see, you want crafting. No, I just want it to be as rewarding as the original Onslaught. Salvation just is not rewarding, even if you do the harder difficulty. And Contest of Elders is just shaping up to be the same thing if it's only like 3 new guns. Like, I don't know. It seems like we're getting 3 chests, which is pretty hefty. I don't know. We have to wait and see, but my fear is the loot's not going to be there. Most people don't care about the base weapons we already have. So introducing 3 new weapons 2 new weapons and 1 refresh is not really going to make people like, oh man, I really want to do this. I'm concerned the replay value is not there. Like, why do it if you don't get something that you want out of it? And that is every looter shooter game. Like, people are like, well, why bother play? Because you want to loot, you want to shoot, you want to have fun. But a lot of people don't go back to like old content if they've already played it and consumed it, right? Obviously, it's a player issue, but you can look at any other game where it's a looter shooter. Once people have what they want, if there's nothing there, they don't play. Contest of Elders is not going to be any different. Just 3 weapons. I don't know, man.
The fire team went through it earlier, but this is a traversal section. So these are different than how they were in the coil. I also want to shout out every player who died to my spike traps in the coil. I did that on purpose.
How dare you?
I don't feel bad.
There's a lot of grudges being built in chat right now in real time. It's,
yeah,
I thought it was fine.
Like an evil DM, honestly. It's so
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun to them.
It's burning at like 2 a.m. and it's me screaming at my ceiling. Noah, why did you do that?
Exactly. I see all the comments and I'm like.
He just smiles. Yeah, he just feels bad. Warms up.
Just wave and smile.
These are these are much shorter than they were in the coil, but
thank God they were way too long.
In Contest of Elders specifically, not Tomb of Elders, which is like 1 lap.
Yeah.
These have their own.
Oh, so they took okay. So they're doing the same thing where they take the main thing and split it. So they have Tomb of Elders and then Contest of Elders. So you're just gonna get 1 rotation, whereas Contest is literally a gauntlet. Got you.
Challenges that players have to complete. So for this one, it was complete kill every enemy, defeat every enemy that's there. There are some that's like collect a bunch of like fallen lights. I can't remember what they're called. They're like energy signals.
You got
like,
the Taken. That's kind of juice
within a certain amount of time. So there's just more things to kind of challenge you and make these, like transitionary spaces a little bit more interesting. And so we have like the piece de resistance right here. My son.
Your son?
Very excited to see this. This is one of my favorite intros.
The grand reveal. Yeah, let's see here. And you were saying the
Psylocke. Okay, that's I knew about Psylocke, but it's good to see him back.
Taking the helm
Destiny
of the Dread
1
right now, not because like they're strong or anything, but because like Psylocke is just more experienced with the prison. I feel like
honestly.
I mean, he's been around since D1.
Inmate.
Yeah.
So. They were like, you're asking from the best.
So Psylocke's back. Where's my lock?
Honestly, yeah. He was
always
available
chat.
for work after hours. He was hanging out in the library, reading up on the law, right?
Yeah, he was doing
Resonance disruption. So you have to pick up and dunk.
So what's the mechanic we're seeing to play here as well, by the way?
This
is pretty simple.
Is a bad pun. So for everyone who loves Rift or really has even played Excision, instead of Spark Runner buff, it is Dark Runner, where you're picking up
Dark Runner, nice.
You're picking up darkness splinters that give you stacks of Dark Runner up to like times.
I don't see that where it says Dark Runner, but I'm assuming that it's there.
It changes based on like the encounter. For the normal Dread encounter,
error tomb starts. He got an error code.
Different objective. It's happening right now too.
Oh yeah, we got.
Wait,
the
what?
Rifleman is a critical objective.
What's the Rifleman doing here?
Clones of the Rifleman that spawn around the arena.
Yeah.
You have to find the real one. But The clone's
Okay.
damage is real too. So
Yeah.
you got to make sure that you're not in their line of sight.
Yeah.
Time
All these
until
critical
Warden's
objectives are
penalty.
meant to be pretty tough.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not supposed to go easy on you.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Not called-
critical.
It's not the sandbox of elders. It's the tomb.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Loving how
Yeah.
dynamic all this is too, because even like through our practice runs and all that, we've seen a bunch of different modifiers and different objectives
Yeah.
pop up.
This is the, I mean,
The rifleman.
If I was to describe what design's goal was for this in one word,
Yeah.
it would be variable. There's so much that can change from a given
That's
run.
good.
Really trying to embody roguelite to like its fullest. You'll have different pathways every
Yeah.
time, which is like you'll go to different cell blocks in different orders.
Yeah.
You'll have different.
I'm always cautious when Bungie says stuff like this, like it's going to be random, it's going to be different, and then we've known in the past that it's not random, it hasn't been different. So I'm going to be skeptical until I get my hands on it. Like, guys, it's completely random, and then you do it, and it's like 5 different ways you can do it, just 5. Okay. We will see. I'm not going to say that they're overhyping it. We will see.
Objectives that'll pop up, different critical objectives, like, and you'll have different
I mean,
modifiers.
I do like
all
the
this stuff,
different
and
stages.
Based on how
It's
well
really
you do
nice.
the dynamic, like enemies are harder or easier based on how well you do. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot, and I hope players can like, I'm looking at Dado and Astacross, make a good guide for this.
Yeah.
Because this is a big one. But
Yeah.
I think that
Of course, they have to get the shout out to their favorites. Yeah, that's the third person they've mentioned. I didn't know who the first person was, but now we're mentioning 3 other streamers. Shout out to them, I guess.
the more people play, they'll kind of understand the mode a lot more, and there's a lot to offer, I think. And we're not going to show the treasure chamber, unfortunately, but that's kind of the whole thesis. We want everyone to get to that treasure chamber and feel like however they played, they can get paid out based on how well they did.
Definitely.
That's good.
And my goal was, even if you're at the worst level, if you're at Warden's Punishment ×3, you're able to get to the max rewards in 1 lap.
Yeah.
Okay.
This might take you a little bit longer.
Yeah,
might
you
be
just
a
have
little
to
bit
be
more
kind of
stress.
dialed in.
So, what I've seen and heard, if you do really well, you get to skip content, you go faster. And then you get the bonus loot instead of having to collect bull crap, pots, and all the other egregious crap. But if you do bad, you're ass. You are just ass at the game, or maybe you don't got armor or weapons. Like sorry, you're not good. Or you're struggling. Maybe you got screwed over and you got stuck with a team. That's bad. Whatever the excuse and reason we all come up with, you're at the bottom of the barrel. You can still get the loot. You just have to go the longer way around to get to the treasure. I'm okay with that. I think that's great. Because the people that would be upset, like, oh, they're just getting handouts. Technically, they're not, because it's taking longer for them, but they can still get there. The people who would be upset that they're not getting all the loot, if you want the loot, you can actually just take your time and get there. I think that's fine. I also like that it encourages speed running, because you can speed run this activity. That's great too. I think these are all W's. 28 minutes, if that's like with a team, 28 minutes sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah.
It'll be the phrasing of like, oh, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Exactly.
You got to earn these
You
rewards.
got to say it in the Eric's voice, though, too.
Oh, I'm not.
The
We'll get
Warden
back
has
to that.
so many lines. I want to shout out Olivia on narrative for writing all the lines.
Yeah.
He has, I think, like, I don't even know. I'm not going to, like, make a number up right now. But he has a bunch, and they range from being, I'm very proud of you, to, like, come on, man, you got to do a little bit better than that.
Yeah,
it kind of
honestly.
pushes you to kind of just want to make him proud.
Yeah.
because
He's not mad, he's just disappointed.
He's
right?
disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. Dylan is the father here. He's used to saying that to me.
I don't use the slang like you do.
I mean, I got that Skibbity
Looks like we're going to talk about the artifact.
What was that?
Moving right along. Actually, while we have a second here, Taylor, I wanted to go ahead back to you.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got some new artifact mods joining.
Man,
this time around
joy.
as well. Do you mind if we take a look and kind of walk through and see what we got here?
Yeah. So we've got like the last.
Authorized mods. The armory costs for all armor mods affecting your melee are significantly discounted. Sure.
Episode. Sorry. We have a new.
Can I just point out we didn't get any new, like, one thing I did like about the Season of Echoes was the artifact mods. and I didn't like them, but I liked the fact that at least it gave you more options for anti-champion, which is the biggest problem with the whole artifact system, in my opinion. I think the artifact system is ass because it locks you into specific things that you need. I don't like it, but I'm absolutely hating the fact that they did not introduce any other champion mods. Season episode Echoes literally had two different, like we had sniper, anti-barrier, and then what was it for auto rifles? Wasn't auto rifles something too, like overload or something? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm coping. But I would have preferred having one anti-barrier on each slot. Like, this does not belong. One of these things just doesn't belong. Let's see. Champion mods? Ah. An authorization mod. Ah. At least make it to where my melee does something. That'd be cool. Imagine that, chat. You use this and then your melee becomes an anti-champion mod. You punch an overload or something. Use your melee and it stuns an unstoppable. That sounds badass. But no, we just got this generic ass artifact mod. Like, the artifact mods are so boring.
Bro, unlocking in Act 2. These are all close quarters themed, so we've got a discount for all your melee mods.
Wow.
An improvement to emergency reinforcements, which I think is like you get a heal
Wow.
and health. Got a way to get armor charge while you're
The thick of it. Rapid fire blows while surrounded grant you armor. With a tonic, while you're surrounded, your weapons have increased handling. Swords gain increased charge rate. Wow. That is so generically boring. I'm skipping because I don't care what they have to say. Curative orbs. The first time you break a target shield or break the shield of a guardian using their super, you create an orb of power. Boost. Picking up an orb of power, an elemental pickup or tangle grants you a small amount of health. Wow. These are so uninteresting. What's the big boy? Arc compounding. Arc sources deal increased damage to blind targets. Talk about the most boring ass mods. Wow. This is like, how much damage, by the way? It says increased damage, but how much is it increased? If you're saying 15% or something, that is like such a generic thing. Like, these are supposed to be crazy. Like, the whole purpose of the artifact is that they can do crazy overpowered things because it's only for a season and you can only have like a certain amount of them equipped at the time. But if you're going to tell me that this does like barely crap all damage, like, get out of here. This is lazy. This whole row is ass. Like, there's nothing, maybe a few things, but outside of that, like, I would rather use the rest of them. This is just ass.
Just getting there.
And then our compounding, which I believe there will be the same way that you would on the kill trigger. So let's scale into some higher difficulty content a bit easier, and it does some work if you have like things we're doing in this Act 2 patch is we're buffing all the roaming supers. So for context, that's like your Storm Trance, Vista Havoc, where you're in the super for a while, versus the one-shot supers like Nova Bomb, Tesla.
So how, like, I don't remember if we've went over these. I know they've mentioned a lot of stuff in the past, but like, they need to significantly buff roaming supers. Like, I'm talking about, we need massive damage because you give up so much to be in a super, and it's not guaranteed that it will work or be effective or even like be worth giving up gunplay or a one-shot super. Like, I don't see in a world where if they barely touch supers and they don't make it do significant damage, that anyone will ever touch it.
Etc. We're making a change so that the damage-based rechargers, specifically in PvE.
Right, yes, only in PvE, not PvE.
Yeah, you'll be charged, like through active combat, you'll be charging the roaming supers, but like 2 to 3 times faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a pretty big swing with the kind of the idea that you want to move these a little bit closer to your neutral game.
Yeah.
Or something you feel more comfortable popping like on cooldown.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you need to keep it for when you kind of need it. You can use it pretty actively because you can get it.
So use it for ad clear and champions. That would be an interesting concept. Again, I still think it needs to do significant damage because a lot of the time, even in your super, you can still get melted. Like, unless we're talking about Radiance. Like, obviously, you're just gonna go around claim a Radiance and not give a crap about anything. But like, if you're going around punching stuff was your Titan, you know, you're smashing your electric boy, crap hits back and it hurts. So it needs to be able to just one shot a lot of things.
Get back ready.
Yeah.
Like relatively quickly.
Yeah, you used the, I think, a great analogy earlier of like, it's not the hyper potion in your backpack you hold on to forever because
Yeah,
you
we want to
boss
try
fight.
and break
Just
that habit.
use
We
it.
understand it's like it's a hard habit to kick. but-
As someone again who uses the super basically only in the final phase of any boss fight.
Yep.
I get
Yeah.
it, so.
It's years and years of Destiny have trained me very well to do that too. So it was interesting seeing in playtests because it took people a bit to kind of adapt to it. But
I want numbers though. What I would wish that they're not going to tell us, but I wish they would say like going through a strike, how often they burn their super and get it back. Like, see, I want to know if I'm running a Grandmaster or a raid, how often if I just pop a super, how fast can I get it back?
How quickly they're coming back. It was like a lot of fun because it opens up a lot more things too. Because like now there's a bunch of exotics that are tied to roaming supers that are kind of just instantly more valuable without needing to change a whole lot of stuff.
Totally.
So it shakes things up.
We'll see.
Some options.
Yeah.
Again, Bungie's really good at making things sound good, and then when you actually play with it, it's literally just a wet noodle. I've learned to be skeptical about some of these live streams. They say one thing, and you try it, and you're like, well, that's ass. So I personally want roaming supers to be better. That's good. That's a net positive. Let me just say that my skepticism isn't rooted in, I just want them to be bad. I do want roaming supers to be good because they have been awful for a very, very, very long time, and they've only been useful in PvP. So I just want to make that very clear for anyone watching. I'm not complaining. I'm being skeptical because of Bungie's history. History matters. Saying one thing, pretty words mean nothing. It would have been nice to see it or them to give us a specific number of like how often they were able to pop it, but it's obvious we're not going to get that.
It sounds enticing for like Onslaught, Coil, Tomb of
Yeah,
Elders. Like now you have more
stuff
ad
where
clear
you
stuff.
like
Sorry,
the
content.
objective is speed
Yeah.
versus just like burst damage or something.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, and just upping that
some
versatility
interesting
factor.
options.
Which is the problem. It's focus on speed, which you don't need a lot of speed. Like in Grandmasters, it's not about speed unless you're speed farming. It's about how much damage you can do effectively before anything.
Honestly, of all
Yeah,
those, you know?
yeah, just bringing some other stuff kind of back in the limelight.
Yeah, no, very excited. The build crafters out there in the audience, you've got your work cut out for you now. Go ahead and start adjusting those variables in your various spreadsheets. and
Yeah,
everything.
I'm going to hold my breath on that,
Yeah.
Chief.
The spreadsheets. When I eat lunch, I sometimes just
Yeah.
put on a video and I'm like, let me see what the meta is.
Yeah, yeah.
care about.
Dear Mactix, tell me what my build is today.
Matt, what it is almost shoehorned. All these different streamers' names are being shoehorned. Shadow, that one weird name at the beginning, Astacross, Maddox. I'm seeing a trend outside of the one person who I don't know. I'm seeing a trend. They're talking about the people that don't criticize them or don't openly say too much negative things about them. By the way, it is so shoehorned in there. The person that they should have shouted out wasn't Maddox. We should have been Bog on my dog. Like that dude, I've seen so many of his spreadsheets and the data he does, or Mossy Max. Shout out to Mossy Max. It feels like there's an agenda with all these streamers that keep pointing out. Like, okay, there's better people to point out, but we're going to point out these very specific streamers. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Then you have
thank
Bjorndal internally where it's like, what's my meta going to be in a month? What should I start saving now?
The same thing. I'm not, anyone can check and say yes. The meta is usually the same for an entire episode. The supers might move the needle a little bit, but like the meta is going to be essentially the same. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I will admit, I had also, when I got a sneak peek at Alethanim, I went home that day and built like a stasis loadout just in preparation for it, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
The stand-in was I can't remember the name of it.
I'm gonna skip
I
ahead.
appreciate it. There's only one scout rifle in my brain, and it's just the dead man's tail. Get your memes going. We
sorry,
have got
Dano.
some cool stuff arriving in the form of, let's go ahead and start from the top. We're doing a partnership with Street Fighter.
Oh,
coming up. Can you tell us a little
God.
bit about the cool stuff that we're going to have available through that partnership?
Maybe.
All right. Well, what if I ask
Oh,
Please,
God.
may you tell us?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
I mean,
there we go. All
so
right.
you've seen a few things through gameplay. We have a bunch of cosmetics. Like the first thing you can see here is a wonderful set of ghosts. So we got your Cammy.
There it
Ryu,
is.
Your Chun-Li.
I'm just going to point out that I've made a couple videos where I've just stated outright with how much Bungie is desperate for money. You should expect more of this. I am not surprised. You should absolutely expect more content in the store. Now, if they make it for Bright Dust, that is going to be a very interesting change of pace because they refuse to do crossovers as dust pay for dust stuff. But I am going to just say straight up, get used to this happening more and more. I hate also this Fortnite-ification is the terminology of video games. It's happening more and more. Call of Duty's obviously started doing it. Like, I hate it. It's just everything has to be a copy pasta of Fortnite. So stupid.
I wouldn't want my ghost to get into a fist fight with the with any of the bosses really, but that one looks like they could take.
The Ryu one's pretty swole, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch every face of the witness.
There's a lot, so you better get to work.
Yeah. And then one of our players has actually been running around with a Blanca helmet, which is, so it's not one class that gets this. It's going to be a universal ornament. The helmet goes on all characters, Hunter, Titan, Warlock, which is going to be great.
Okay.
And then with the roaming super changes, like, yeah, you can throw on your Titan Arc Super, you can throw on Storm Trance, and go and kind of role play with some of that electricity, right?
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, just really live up that fantasy of being Blanca after all this time. Maybe not as swole as him necessarily.
I'm not a Street Fighter fan, so not that I don't like it. I just don't play a lot of, like, I don't even play Mortal Kombat, honestly. But I like the movies. I'm going to be honest. If this is your thing, then I'm glad you're eating good. So is Bungie with your money.
Speak for yourself, Andy.
Okay, stop. All right.
Yeah,
we all know, Noah, that you're just way cooler than all of us. Okay, stop rubbing it in.
As long as we know.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, great.
So,
Yeah, great.
Yeah, great. So there are also 3 finishers. You might have seen those sprinkled in through the gameplay. Lightning Kick, Spinning Bird, Hadouken.
What
Ah,
are you
Hadouken.
over here? Thank you.
Was
All
my
right, there it
my
is.
attempt worse than the joke, or?
Significantly
We'll
better.
leave the comments.
Yeah.
Significantly better. Yeah.
And then we got some emotes that we can show off too, which are a pretty good time.
Yeah. Let's see here.
All right. We're kicking.
If gameplay's on screen, anyway.
There
So,
we go.
There we
Nice.
go. Yes. All right. So we've got
Okay.
some emotes to show off as well. Let's start with the group emote here.
This one's
I love
Time to
head,
fight.
man.
Oh,
The health
That's
bars
cool.
are so good.
And winner. God. And then we got a
that's cool, I guess.
bonus round.
That's
Let's
right.
go.
Yeah. It's not exactly a Honda Civic, but it's just as much fun to go ahead and beat
I
up.
want to do a shout out to every Guardian in the Tower, 1997 Honda Civic Adept. I see you. I love you.
It's an important role.
Now everyone and their brother is going to be named after a car, and it's going to be Adept. My favorite ones are always the Marosov's Badussi Adept. That's always the fun ones to see.
To play, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good. This is going to be my new Trials intro. I can already tell,
Right.
honestly.
And then we actually have a segue on screen already with the armor that has been adorned.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and just rotate over there. With the arrival as well of this act, the Dawning
Okay.
is going to be making its return as well on December 10th, I believe.
Holy crap, chat! The Dawning. We're actually getting the date of the Dawning, and unlike the Festival of the Lost, where we didn't know when it was going to happen, it's not going to happen in like January, which I expected it to go to because Festival of Lost is still going on in November.
Let me check my notes. Yes, December 10th. Yeah, 10 a.m.
Okay, so yeah, okay, cool.
right at reset. We'll have the Dawning coming back.
Wow.
The wonderful theme for our armor is going to be a celestial space dragon, which is
That's fine. I don't understand how that matches Christmas or the festive holiday. I don't know, but honestly, it looks cool. I don't know if I will buy it. Even as a Warlock main, I have to see. Maybe Hunter or Titan looks badass enough, I'll buy it. Like, Titan's been neglected a couple of times. Maybe the Titan can get some love. It's whatever. I'm going to skip ahead simply because I just want to see what else they have to do.
It's cookie baking activities coming back,
Right.
going around to all of your
Oh,
different
wow.
vendors,
Cookies.
giving them
That's
nice
so,
treats,
so
giving some raises
fun.
to Eris, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Right.
There have been a
cookies.
couple quality of life changes that I want to call out from the team.
Oh, okay.
Here. Let's see. Dark Frosting. So it's not just going to be stasis anymore. Both of your darkness subclasses, Strand and Stasis, are going to make
Okay.
it easier. And then for every
Nice.
Guardian out there that's been saying, hey, this specific ingredient is not dropping for me, we're upping the drop.
Oh,
rates
wow.
So if you're using
Holy
Void, trying
crap.
to get that null taste or whatever.
And we are.
Considering making cookies is the only thing that goes on in this activity, because it literally it's literally the yawning. That's not even the dawning, it's the yawning. You don't do anything besides make cookies, and someone's like, oh my god, it's such a great activity. Shout out to those people who've never played a good holiday event.
Start getting that a little bit more.
Hell,
frequent.
even RuneScape has more interactive
Stop it.
events.
Well, yeah, you're the lucky one.
Yeah.
Built different.
Devloot.
Classic Taylor. Geez, yeah, the Devloot. Yeah.
Dawning Engrams are coming back. We have Focusing. You can actually earn double perks
Cool.
as well. So if you're trying to get the new
Wow.
linear fusion rifle with some spicy rolls, it's going to be nice to earn a pathway to a couple in the columns. But if we
Okay.
can get a preview.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah. So Adaptive Burst, beautiful fusion rifle.
This does nothing for me. Linear fusion rifles are ass. They do the least amount of damage. 2, we have literally the Season of the Wish one, which has surrounded as well, I believe. Let's be honest. It's just like bait and switch is their go-to. Now, this one does have Withering Gaze, which is still pretty mid. Like, I just don't see people using it. But it is something, at least, if they decide to buff it in the future. Like, it does 15%. I think it should do 20% debuff. That might be a little broken. But for new players, this is going to be something that they can latch on to. It's an easy way to get something. But linear fusion rifles just aren't it. They're just not. They're not. I would rather run a GL. GLs, rockets, those are the go-tos. Linear fusion rifles have, after they nerfed them, even then when they were nerfed, the only reason they nerfed them because they were being overused. The only reason they're being overused is because it was a comfort weapon that was ease of use. And it wasn't even the most damaging weapon. GLs are still the most, but people were still coping on the fact that linear fusion rifles were easier to use. But if you talk to anyone who knows damage rotations, who understand the actual numbers, and you look at the spreadsheets, linear fusion rifles are dragging. They're like the bottom barrel. Like they're bad. They are bad. There's a reason why I just don't use them anymore. In fact, even in Grandmasters, I just throw on a grenade launcher because I'm going to immediately do more damage than someone who has a linear fusion rifle. So again, I'm not excited. This isn't something I'm going to be like, oh my God, looks great. It's a nothing burger to me. Glacial Cataclysm's coming back. I don't know. High impact frame fusions are just not good. I'm not excited. I don't know if there's anything else that's worth talking about. Let's see.
You may see it in the Crucible, may shake your fist at it a couple times, but there are going to be some more rolls.
After seeing you in that Bungie Foundation stream, just mopping the floor with people with fusion side, Act 2 as well.
Oh, wait.
Turning strength
Okay.
points, so we're trying to spread the love a bit.
Nice.
So
We'll get what we deserve.
I keep
Pretty
setting
good.
you up
Yeah.
for these, and then I just regret.
No, thank you. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do you a solid, set you up for one. We have one more cool little thing actually. There's a new fashion set that's being added to Act 2 as well. The players have been pretty excited about it. They may have caught wind of it, but can you tell us a little bit about what we're seeing here, Dylan?
So by the power of the moon, the team has done absolute beautiful work on some Doki Doki Destiny sets.
Ah, dude. Why? Why do we have to make everything fucking Fortnite, dude? How many of those crossover sets, like how many crossover sets are we getting in one episode? Holy crap. Wow. I know I even just said it, didn't I? I just said it that we should expect it to happen more because Bungie needs money. They're desperate. They need as much money as possible to pay the bills. I just did not expect that they are going to literally drop to their knees and fondle the balls of whatever company will let them cross over. Doki doki. In my destiny. Well, I guess we're just all going to get doki doki'd in Arquebussy is what's going to happen.
We got your Warlock and your Titan there, showing off their fashion, pondering an orb, if you will. But yeah, I mean, this has been a set long time coming. We hope
It
players
should have
enjoy
never
throwing on
came.
some bows, some ribbons, and just
Wow.
have a fun time in fashion. If you want to go super black and be gothic cutesy set, that's going to be.
It's a great time for that, honestly.
Yeah, right.
This is available through Silver.
This is going to be Silver and Bright Dust.
And Bright
Oh,
Dust.
of course.
If you're
So
going
the set that I don't know how many people actually give a shit about. I'm sure there's the weirdos that are like ruling out their nutsack. But like the other sets, like man, of all the crossover stuff that we get, and I'm pretty sure Doki Doki is just it's not even like like let me Google. Like I'm almost certain Doki Doki is not even like a
Pathfinders, all that.
I don't even think it's like a specific thing. Doki. It's just a thing. Doki Doki. I think it's just a theme, right? Oh no, it's actually just okay. I don't know. Either way, that's what we're getting in Destiny now. Isn't that great?
That kind of stuff. Yeah, it'll be available in Eververse for.
Which is funny. Can we just point out this is supposed to be vampires, like kind of theme, like the Dark Slayers. And instead of getting something like, what would have been a really cool crossover? Devil May Cry. Fighting demons and stuff like that. Or like some other gothic style crossover. But instead we got Street Fighter and Doki Doki. Like, we're not even trying.
Gonna be a good
Live
time.
your best fashion life.
Right.
Can't
Fashion is the true end game.
Destiny is going to be really dialing
Let's
it up.
see. Any other notes? Oh, I do want to give a shout out.
Oh, please.
Yeah, I mean, like at the top of the show, I was saying I'm an emissary of the team, but ultimately there are a ton of people that make cool content. Like we have Noah Taylor here right now, but big thank you to Mike Profeta.
I don't care.
To come.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's nice. Let's make those thankless jobs ones that get a lot of thanks. Honestly, they deserve it.
I have a shout out also. I want to
Please.
shout out
Same.
Keenan for all.
Don't care.
The Scorn Weapons and that Origin perk.
Yeah.
Matt Dowling for all his work on the release.
Don't care.
Even now, working hard, continuing to build all the next chapters of Destiny. Thank you all so much. We appreciate it.
Do I have any other notes?
Do you have any other notes?
I think. Oh yeah, last thing.
Okay.
We've had a lot of players asking about Iron Banner.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
November 26th. So the week
Okay, put it
after
on your
the-
calendars, November 26th.
The act launches. We'll have Iron Banner coming back with a new armor set and a couple new weapons
Neat.
for when we go dark. But we'll have a bunch of stuff on Iron Banner. Dawning, all the goodies in there. We have a bake-off event that's going to be going on in the
Wow.
game where you can earn.
We're going to leave you with just one more thing as well. Now,
Okay, this is the last
as a
thing.
quick
What is
heads
it?
up, the launch of Act 3, pardon me, is going to be on January 7th. So given
Okay.
that that's right after 2025 rolls around, many of us will be at home spending time with our families and loved ones, or if you're like me, sitting around just playing more Destiny. But so as a result, we won't be actually having an Act 3 stream. So unmark those calendars for the stream, but make sure you log in that day because with the arrival of Act 3, shortly after the arrival or right when it launches, we'll defer that to a twit to make sure we get that date spot on. There's going to be a new exotic weapon quest arriving as well. And
Which is funny because I hope that they learned their lesson from episode echoes or season echoes and they don't attach the stupid ass mission to the actual like exotic mission. It screwed over so many people. People were locked out who had not been playing echoes, came back and they found out they could not even play the exotic mission because it was attached to the same shitty ass missions. Like they have to do Act 1, Act 2 before they have access to the exotic mission. When it used to be, as soon as the exotic mission was open, you could just go and do it, which is how it should always be. So I hope they learned their lesson, but I guarantee at week 1, 2, and 3 of Act 3 is just going to be more exotic mission because it's lazy and it's just, that's why they don't have to worry about it. They're like, once we release it, it's going to be like that for the next 3 weeks. We don't have to do anything, even though it's probably going to be buggy as fuck.
And with it, a new exotic shotgun as well that we're going to actually take a look at here today. Now, the name.
Yeah,
of
I
the
knew
quest
about this
I'm not gonna spoil
shotgun.
for you because it has some story implications. But Taylor, I'd love to put you on the spot real quick. Can you tell us a
Why is it that it's a bad problem of streamers as well? Why is it anyone showcasing weapons? Why is it always public event or public zones? Like you're showing, like at least go to like a legend lost sector at the bare minimum, or do the legend campaign. Like do something that is a higher level than your basic ass dregs. Like you're showing blueberry footage.
a little bit about what we're looking at here?
Yeah, so this is Slayer's Fang. It's a,
Okay.
it's a pretty unique slug shotgun.
It reminds me of Hard Light,
Right,
but
it
Hard Light the
fires
shotgun.
A single slug round that once it impacts a target or a surface, like environment, the slug shatters in a bunch of secondary projectiles. And then once you get a kill, you get true sight for a short period.
I'm sure people in PvP will love that one. Oh, baby. Ha. People are going to love that in the Crucible.
Time. And then the shattered projectiles will weaken targets that they hit, and they get a bit smarter with their tracking.
Very nice.
It's also got a pretty unique reload
Yeah.
for a shotgun.
Crystal in there?
Yeah, that's cool.
It's like a small void crystal. Like I think the theme is like the projectile.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about shotguns. Outside, Conditional Finality was one of the best shotguns we've gotten. Just its versatility, its damage, the fact that it's great in PvP, that it's great in PvE, it deals with champions. I just avoid exotic shotgun. I just don't know if it's going to move the needle for me. Maybe it has some really crazy perks that you can put on it, but like, oh, I can see through walls and it ricochets. Wow. They also said it weakens. I mean, that's cool, I guess. But is that worth the exotic slot? Like, why use this when we have side rockets? Why use this when we have Choir of One, which, yes, is not as good as people thought it was because it's been nerfed, but I still would use that over a shotgun. I don't know, man. It looks like it's going to deal with overloads because I see it in the bottom left. You guys can't see it, but it looks like it deals with overloads. So that's a +1 for me, is that you can use this shotgun to deal with overloads. That's dope. I don't know.
Tiles are like hitting surface and they shatter into bits.
We went down as a squad of 9. We're turned into void crystals and
Loads the gun with the
I was going to ask.
It's not shell by shell.
Yeah, was it the whole? So it's the whole magazine up front, not necessarily. Okay. I'm already mentally trying to build this into as many loadouts as I possibly can.
Yeah.
for being
your Falcon. Yeah.
Very curious if no backup plans Titans might happen.
Well, they will now.
Yeah. Also benefits from the shotgun changes that happen.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly.
Which all the shotgun changes was fall off damage.
Like reasonable range to use this.
Is it craftable?
I mean, it is a slug, so there's
like,
that.
Kind of past couple quests I've done with this, like Choir 1, etc. A bunch of things to do in the activity, intrinsic levels to unlock, and a handful of catalysts that have some interesting interactions with
I'm not impressed when you're doing basic ass patrol zones.
They're gonna have plenty to sink their teeth into.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a few other.
Hey, look at the ricochet. Kills a public zone enemy.
When
I like
they
maybe secret.
Oh, at least go to Neomuna.
secrets are maybe cool.
I like
Things for you to find out.
Yeah, we'll wait.
All right, it looks like that's the end. I didn't see anything else on the preview. Again, my general consensus is this is pre-recorded. It doesn't seem very genuine to me. I think from a community perspective, I would wish they would follow along the lines of Warframe and actually put more effort into the community outside of just these weird agenda shoehorn streamers. I guess they're safe for home or just fondle their balls. I don't know. Either way, there were so many people that deserved a shout out, like Mossy Max, who did numbers on the RNG bug, Bog on my dog, which has done some crazy stuff. Like, there's so many people that deserve a shout out instead of your generic copy paste. These are the friends of the company. We want them around. I like Contest of the Elders. Looks badass. I'm disappointed that we only have 3 weapons. And this is an entire activity. It feels bad. I don't like we are getting objectively more guns overall, but it feels bad that it feels like we're getting an entire season activity and we're only getting a couple new guns with it when it could have had its own activity guns like special prison reef weapons. I am tired of the microtransaction bullshit, but we're going to get more of it. Doesn't matter. I knew it's going to happen. The dawning looks like the yawning again. And the shotgun, we'll talk about more of it later. The artifact mods are boring as hell for Act 2. Hopefully Act 3 actually spices it up. Like, again, the whole point of artifact mods was that they were supposed to be really strong and temporarily, so they were supposed to be spicy. I think my grandma is more spicy after having Chipotle. Like, I'm just being honest. It's just, it looks good. We'll have to see. But overall, I am not as excited for everything besides Prison of Elders. But as an activity, I will probably consume it for so long, and then it's just gonna die off for me. That's my thoughts. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Till next time, game out. Huzzah. All right, I stopped that recording, chat. Truly, that's what I think. I like, it looks good to me, chat. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I think it looks good. I am still disappointed though. That it's just, man. I'm not. It's just, the loot is even disappointing to me too. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, chat, the loot just seems disappointing. The SMG looks all right. And I say all right because I don't think it's going to be like a must-have. For PvP, the shotgun might be, but we have so many freaking shotguns. I don't know, Chief. You guys can sound off in the comment section of the video when it uploads. I do need to edit thumbnail in like 2 seconds. We'll keep the Act 2. I'm going to rearrange the tang. Get my mug in there. We're gonna play Warlock. We're gonna do Grandmasters. I mean, it's the weekly Grandmaster rotation. Next week is gonna be really busy. There's so much to do next week. I think they're releasing the Grandmaster nodes. You can do all of them at once, I think. The 19th, I think, is it next week? We're going to have Act 3. We're going to have double dungeon loot. Like, there's going to be a lot to do. A lot to do, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to get in and play a lot of my activity stuff out of the way. Like the Grandmaster stuff. I'm going to try to do things as much as possible. Let me put a title to this. Huge W or biggest L. I'm very interested to see what the community has to say about this, because there's a lot of people that loved Onslaught and there's a lot of people that hate Onslaught. Let me get some jams in here. Let's pump up the jam. I'm just doing this temporarily, just so I can focus up. I'm trying to do this thumbnail so I can just immediately jump into the Grandmaster, because I'm going to record the Grandmaster too. Whoa! That was not what I wanted. Huge W or biggest L. Let's make this yellow so it popped out a little bit. Again, I don't know how you guys feel about that live stream. Again, I'm always skeptical, though I really do like Noah. Like I would say if Noah was running the company, for Bungie, I would absolutely trust him because that dude knows how to make content. He knows what the community wants. He knows how to actually play the game. We have seen him actually game out. Like, he's a Chad. Noah is the absolute chattiest of Chads. Like, he is the dude. All right, bada bing. I'm uploading the thumbnail. All right, chat, let's do it. It's time to do some GMs. I'm going to do this live. Usually I just don't do it live because what you don't see on the videos is the failures. And usually it's with the fire team finder. We'll go over the builds later. Again, I like... Ooh, I don't know why I did that. I like doing Grandmasters with LFG. Even though I know I like torture myself sometimes, I like doing it because I like to showcase that you can do it with IRT Fighter, you can do it with LFG, you can do it with the not min-max stuff. I think it's far more interesting to watch. And let's use the same thing for the 30th time. I do like to look at like the okay. If they don't immediately like accept me, I just click into the next one because I don't have all day. Need time, need a warlock. It is the Battleground Moon, which if I remember correctly, this is going to be the Shrieker. The Shrieker is easy to deal with. If you say, like, let's be honest, if you don't want to deal with Plat, it's even easier. Especially the final boss. You can cheese the final boss and not have to worry about Plat if you don't want it. The problem is we gotta find a group. This is the part that sucks. Also, I would like to do at least one run of Garden. I would like to do at least one run of Garden because I want to get my red border for the week. How are you doing, chat? Again, I don't try to be negative to be negative. All the feedback and criticism I have is based on history with Bungie and how they paint things and how they attend to things. And that's the key, chat. But I will say, I think Noah cooked. I think Contest of the Elders is going to be hot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting the recording. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. We are jumping into the next Grandmaster. I'm very interested to see. Again, I like doing LFG just to showcase that you can use any loadout to do a Grandmaster. And you can also do Fire Team Finder. Like, you don't need the best team in the world. Now, I'm running my favorite exotic. You've seen me run it multiple times, but I'm running it specifically because we are going to take advantage of a little bit more stasis, obviously Rhyme Code railing, but we're going to try Wicked Implement. And here's the thing. Wicked Implement, people were saying this is going to be God tier this season. We're going to find out. We're going to find out real quick. I'm going to pop this and see what we can do. Picking up stage shards grants you class ability. Let's see. Frost Armor will active, takes critical damage, causes your emitting breeze. We got Hailstorm. I think I got everything that I wanted. Yeah, there's some other things we could do to change up. And we could try to activate some tonics. I don't know if you can. I think we can. Yeah, so we can see if we have anything tonic wise. Yeah, so we'll activate this tonic, take advantage of the seasonal elements. I'll be honest, I've not taken advantage of the tonics at all, so I figure why not? It's part of the episode. But we're also using Macabre, Mechabre, which is something I don't usually ever do, is use a sniper and or an aggressive one, but we're gonna try it out for the memes. And then of course VS Chill Inhibitor, which we use anyways. Again, we're using probably the most unmeta build outside of like the exotic. Like we are really gonna put in some work in using this non-meta set. Oh, I forgot they made it to where it doesn't deal with anti-barrier, which I hope my team has. All right, it looks like we have some kind of Bane over here. I don't know what's going on here. Excuse me? I am so confused how he's just non-stop healing. If I can get close to get this activated. We got Fire Line is activated. Oh, that sucks. He killed himself. He literally blew himself up like a doorknob. Let's see if I can take advantage of more. Gotta be careful because of the line of sight of the rails. That's a drain. We definitely want to kill the drain. I'm going for the freeze. He's getting very aggressive with the heavy. We're freezing them, which is pretty nice. We have Arc Starvation, which I think is so stupid that you have these modifiers in the wrong rotation, which makes no sense to me, but here we are. Very aggressive on our team's part here. I am dealing with the champions. So I feel the neat. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, that's a Baney boy. That's a big boy. That's a big Baney. All right, I'm gonna rotate. Bro, what are you all doing? I don't understand like how people are playing so aggressive. Like, I know if you're trying to speed farm this, which I would not recommend, you've got to play smarter. Come on now. So with Clown Cartridge, it goes up to 6. All right, there we go. Where's Big Boy? Why? Okay. I hate that my teammate just rushed to the end. Teammate, please move. Okay, I'm backing up because I don't trust. You need to die, buddy. My teammate's got it. He's fine. There we go. That was very messy, but I mean, again, you can't control what your team does. You can only control what you do. I'm trying to play Call of Duty. Whoops. This should deal with the unstoppable. Yep, there it is. Again, I'm just testing out like the capability of the scout rifle. We get no other benefits because they intentionally made it outwork with anti-barrier, which does suck. So we're just gonna see how it plays out from that. And I'm just so far not as impressed. Again, I don't know what our teammate was doing. He just ran up there like an idiot and got himself killed, which is making this happen to take longer. Bro, what? You. Who's giving the buff? I can't tell who's buffing them. What modifier is that? That's a bane of some sorts. Like, who's giving them the bane? I think I killed them. Okay, I'm just gonna activate that to help out. Shocked. Okay, we definitely want to take care of him. It's like you only get 6. Okay, fortunate. I would say we get rid of the stupid champion. Owie. I'm not risking it. I think it's really dumb to risk. Yeah, we'll see how it goes so far. It does feel really bad that this can't deal with anti-barrier. Really kind of dumb. And then it felt like it was really struggling to deal with unstops too. There we go. Again, my teammates are being way too aggressive, in my opinion. But I don't know. Also, clown cartridge, you get 6 shots for 72 RPM. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'd rather just have a side rocket, in my honest opinion. We'll see how it goes. So far, I'm not impressed with the scout rifle. I think it's really stupid that the anti-barrier just won't work. Trying to get some headshots so I can get I'm just doing it so I don't die. When you do it, they don't kill you, so better to finish if you can. Said everyone who wanted to finish. I'm finishing. Yeah, the main juice about this weapon is getting those headstone kills, freezing things. But it's also a scout rifle. Scout rifles generally suck in PvE. That's their biggest downfall, is they just suck. I'd just rather use a pulse rifle, which is what he's using. Graviton Lance, which is pretty strong. I would like to use Outbreak Perfected or even Revision 0, which has anti-barrier capabilities. I'm sure Revision 0 is probably popping on this strike. Oh, I just realized what our next encounter is. Baby, this is gonna be annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play ball. Woo! Yeah, this is the one where the room gets crazy. There's like a bunch of unstops, which this gun might pop off. I don't know. We'll see. But this exotic, that the rail coat, might actually do fairly well. The sniper, not so much. I am gonna chill back here just in case. Hey, that didn't work nearly as well as I was hoping it would. I was expecting it to make fortification, but I was hoping I'd get more advantage. Nice, okay. There's the unstop right there. Oh, there is the other one right there too. Uh-oh. Okay, that worked out exactly what I was hoping it would. Okay, that worked out actually the way I wanted to, unironically. I'm gonna put this right here though. That way I have the same effect, but I got a little more space. Owie. I just saw him blow himself up. That's kind of funny. It sucks, but I don't know what I'm hitting. Right now, the MVP is literally these exotics. I'm gonna be honest. The MVP is literally this exotic armor piece. This exotic piece is just going ham right now. Oh, baby. Yeah, it's just going nasty. I do have my super to play safe. Okay, he's got the same idea. Demented abomination. Yeah, it feels like this scout rifle is a wet noodle. I feel like, I don't know. We'll see. Getting that shot. Woo! Oh, nice. Cool. I don't know if he skipped champions or not, but we got what we wanted. I kept my super as a panic super. I felt like it was much wiser to just keep it as a safety zone thing. But yeah, that worked out pretty nicely. I think we played safe. But again, I don't know how I feel about the scout rifle. I don't know how I feel about it. But outside of that, like, yeah, pretty good. Take our time. I think a lot of people wipe in that room, so it's all about playing safe. Or as the safe as you can be, at least. I'm just gonna hide because I don't want to die. And I can actually effectively deal with these guys from this range. I can land some headshots. I can get some chip damage on them. Yeah. Pretty good. I'm gonna just, yeah, I'm gonna wait. If we effectively team, we should be fine. As long as we're teaming these, we should be fine. Dude, I hate the color changes. Like, it was very noticeable, and now it's just so annoying. Like, the different health bars are so annoying now. Okay, I feel like this guy knows what's up. What are you doing over there, dude? I was like, this guy's been struggling. I could have literally gone to the other area by now. Huge. Ah. This is it, baby. Did they nerf this yet? Nope. They did not. Gotta love it. They did not nerf it. Easy, easy. We love easy. You just gotta pay attention to what you're doing. I don't know how I got that gun to pop up on my screen. That's a little weird. Cheese, baby, cheese. Oh, shout out to my team. They're actual Chads. Like, they don't even need to do the cheese. I'm doing it because I just don't trust. I have trust issues. But shout out to the team that has got the balls to actually stay down there. They're the real MVPs, man. I'm trying to take some of the raiders out because they hurt. There we go. I'll try to help out by... Uh-oh. I hurt. Good thing I put on resistance on. You need to go for the res. Go for the res. Go for the res. Go for the res. Dude, you've got champions. Go for the resies. I'm going to help take out some of these champions. Oh, I threw that nade. I meant to charge it. Whoops. Come on. Dude, how long does it take to get, like, does it have to be precision shots that cause it to freeze? I think so. It feels a little bad, to be honest. Oh, that's a shock. Ooh. That's a shock bane. You're kind of annoying. Ew. Yeah, let me just kill you. Let me help my team out just a little bit and just kill you. I mean, I'm gonna say, Chad, this is probably the easiest Grandmaster so far. My team is just also kind of doing the Lord's work, but I'm doing a lot of support. I'm gonna be honest though, if I had any other weapon, I would be doing much better. This weapon's kind of ass. It is very bad. I'm using stasis. I'm trying to get headshots. I'm trying to kill champions. It just feels like I'm using a scout rifle that's just subpar. Where'd he go? There it is. Easy. We did 20 minutes, and that's with my unmeta loadout, by the way. 20-minute run, Fire Team Finder, unmeta loadout, like. There it is. And we got plat. Easiest plat of my life. Ooh, unfortunate. GG's. First time, first run. Easiest game of my life. Veins and all. 20-minute run. What did we learn? This exotic is disgusting. This exotic carried. GL, I think it's a GL. Like it's BS inhibitor. But Malcabre. I'm gonna be honest. Is it worth the slot? In my honest opinion, no. I think it's an instant shard. It was a waste of space, a waste of material. It was just a waste. There's no wicked implement. While creep attrition is active, creeping attrition, ramping, land and precision hits cause targets to become slowed. Listen, when you're doing Grandmasters and you have a bunch of shields, this gun is ass. It is so bad. I would never recommend anyone use this, even with all the different artifact mods. It's just not good at all. It's bad. It is so bad. Use anything but this gun. Like Bad Juju, we used that last week. Bad Juju was significantly better. Wicked implement, when it came out, was ass. They gave it headstone, which made it slightly better, but it's still ass. Scout rifles feel bad, and I would not use this at all. It is not worth your exotic slot. It is not. You were better off just running a lithium, to be honest. You would probably do more damage. Or outbreak, or anything else. I'm gonna be honest. It felt like I was using a generic scout rifle, which you could have inserted with any other scout rifle. And I already deleted the snipe Macabre because it was just like, you could have had a side rocket or another sniper that was better. All right, that's my thoughts on that. That was the run for Battlegrounds Moon. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. As always, don't forget the game out. Huzzah. All right, let's upload that bad boy too. Man, it's so bad. So bad, man. Like, even Kvostov would have been better with this build. Like, it's so bad, chat. I just don't like that gun. It is bod. Let's go see what role we got, by the way. I don't think it matters. Like, there's nothing that I'm actively chasing. There's nothing that I'm actively chasing from the Nightfall, by the way. But 20 minutes is not bad. Like, you saw that I played very safe. It was a very unmeta build. Chat, I think think I mean, also I played the cheesy spot, but I didn't need to because my team was actually ballsy enough to do it and survive, which is a rarity. Our team fighter, usually it's always a struggle whether they can survive or not. But those chads were like, hold my beer, I got them. All right, now we've done that. Now that I would like to, we've done the Grandmaster. Hell, chat, if I didn't plan to do a 24-hour live stream of Gambit this weekend, I didn't want to try to do like the zombie stuff tomorrow and stuff like that. Honestly, I would have seen myself doing carries for the Grandmaster. Like, if there's something that I feel confident in being able to carry people, I think this Grandmaster is one of them. I can literally see myself willingly do a carry of that one. It's not that bad. Slightly improves aim assist, aim sound, bite speed, airborne effectiveness increases the... Okay. Well-rounded, throwing a grenade or hitting a target with a charge melee, stability, handling, range. Why does this feel like this was meant for PvE? Sorry, PvP, and this is PvE. This feels bad. Yeah, I don't know about that, Chief. All right, let's see. There was a bunch of stuff that popped up. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna pop it because there's no reason not to pop Pathfinder, even though I don't honestly care. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's a. This will be done this weekend. By the way, Gambit will be done this weekend. 24-hour live stream. Yes. Too bad you can't hoard those for like the next week or something, because I would like save up so I can get an easy Act 2 boost. You can do challenges. That's about it, chat. I've yet to get Fair Judgment. I've heard it's pretty good. Let's see. It's going to circle around to Undercurrent, Uzume, Slammer, Wild Style, Synculation, Shadow Price, then Plug 1. I didn't get the Aegis chill clip roll that I wanted. And I might, I don't know if I care. Like, I don't know. Uzume, there's what, 4th times precision that I'm interested in, I guess. Let's just go to orbit. Increase reputation for 7 out of 8. Like all that stuff I'll passively get. All right, let's see. Search. Let's just get into it. And that's not right. Raids. Farming for checkpoint. I mean, honestly, that's probably the best shout. I'm gonna do one full clear because that's what I want to do, chat. One full cleary. right. Well, I'm trying to release this reaction video for you, so you guys, anyone that joined late, can watch it. It's an hour. You should expect as much coming from me. I'm going to change the music in a minute. Just I'm reviewing. Let's see, it's an hour long, so we should
follow the signal to discover where it leads.
I like to custom do ads locations because sometimes it'll give you like 30 ads in one video for some god awful reason, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it is not what I want to do. All right, I'm gonna try to multitask. Like I've got my keys in one hand and I got everything else in another hand, and okay. I'm almost done, chat. Bear with me, and then my attention shall be on the game and your beautiful faces. That's right. I'm doing everything with one hand right now, but one hand, Andy. Luckily, this is a strike that has little to no effort needed. Okay, we're going to do public and published. There it is.
Just don't kill
All right, this should be easy enough, chat. I'm going to copy and upload there.
Like the first one, if you get the second version.
It's water. Okay. Copy. All right, let's do it. Hi, chat. How you doing, you sexy beast? Oh, I said I was going to change the music. I will after this, by the way. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that. Yeah, we'll definitely change it up in a minute. There we go. I don't know what we kept. I technically turned it off the last time. I didn't mean to. There we go. Sorry. Ah, unfortunate timing. I can go ahead and start clearing out the trash ads for the team. There we go. Come on. We get one check off, we're good. All right, nice. And it's challenge mode, by the way, so you have chances of getting them all. I figure I'd sacrifice myself to guarantee we get it done. Oh, as long as one person's alive, we should be fine. I was like, wait a minute. A lot of people dying now. Hey, I'm excited. I'm happy that these people know what's up. Like, they knew the basics. Like, they knew the basics of what was up. Hey, spoils. Love the spoils. Come on, give me Red Porter. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go jump off a cliff. Thanks. Thanks, I'm just gonna go jump off a cliff now. Thanks for that, man. Again, just gonna sit there and cry sleep. All that and nothing. Oh, man. Just gonna sleep. I really do hate this raid. This raid is so goddamn boring. You just hate it because you're bad at it. That was a real comment from someone. They said, you just hate people who hate it are the ones that are bad at it. No, because it's boring as fuck. I'm doing this with no Did you drop? I'm doing this with like no comms. It is not a challenge. It's boring. I love even though they added. Okay. I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just gonna shut up and carry on my way, my son. Carry on my way, my son. I fell down to my death, I did. No! I hate the transversal. I will admit I am bad at transversal. I will admit, chat, I am bad. Also, I usually... Oh, there. You go up. Up and around. There we go. You're bad. You're trash. Why are you so trash? The one time you actually do want to hit an enemy, chat, because you get to skip everything. You're trash. Why are you trash, Mr. Gaming Counselor? You're trash. Listen, Linda. You're not wrong. I am trash. At least this... I'm good. I have no idea where I'm going, so I'm just gonna assume I know. You know what? I'm gonna go over here and just assume that they know what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna assume they know what's up. Challenge failed. No. We failed the challenge? No. Easiest game of my life. Easiest game of my life. I'm gonna stay here because they're moving upward to the next area, so I think we'll be fine. Only problem is no one's here to greet me. I had to do this the old-fashioned way where they start sacking. And you push them back. I don't think it works for them, though. Like, no one came over here to me. No one came over. Unless they expect me to go over to them.
Yeah. Almost every run.
It might be the fact they expect me to come to them. I'll just do that next time. I'll go to them. Or he's coming to me, I don't know. I blew myself up. Whoop. That go and I can handle. I just blew myself up like a dumbass. What's new, chat? What's new? Blow myself up. That's pro-typical for me. That's the pro-typical stuff that I do for a living. Blow myself up. Actually, I don't do that for a living. That would be a bad life to live. Yeah, I don't know about that, Chief. You want to make your way through? Screw this crap. I'm going to go to see this guy. I want my buff, and you're not buffing me, so I said, screw it. I'm coming to you. When in doubt, chat, just get good. Just get good. Get good. Oh, hey, look, he actually came over. Call me, color me impressed, chat. He actually came out and said hi. I was literally just showed up at his doorstop, like, hey, you know what? I'm coming. Who's coming? I'm coming. That's right, I'm coming. When in doubt, come. And so I came. 18 No, my tonic is expired. That's annoying. Alright, well, I have time, so I might as well go touch my tonic. My tonic tada. Hey, I want this one. Yeah, this is probably the most boringest part of this whole raid. And honestly, it's a glorified dungeon. It really is. Garden of Salvation is not hard. I'm doing this no comms. Not even texting. Like, people aren't even text chatting me right now. Minimal effort. Don't even care. Easiest game of my life. I'm telling you, farming this is so easy. Minimal effort needed. By the way, Kvostov, one of my favorite, probably one of the best auto rifles in the game, bar none. I love this auto rifle. It is so goddamn good, and it's gonna hurt my soul when they give it the Quicksilver treatment. When they give it the Quicksilver treatment and they nerf it, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. It's going to happen. And I'm going to rage. You're going to hear me rage. I knew Still Hunt was going to get nerfed, and that's why I never got attached to it. But Kvostov, I let myself, my heart, like my baby. I allowed it to happen like an idiot. And I know I shouldn't have, chat. I knew I shouldn't have. I'm an idiot. God, I love this auto rifle. It's so good. Minimal effort, chat. Minimal effort. I don't have to aim. I mean, I have to aim, but I don't have to aim down sight. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, bunga. Oh, wow, I don't know what I'm trying to do. Very nice. This is gonna be awkward when it tries to sacrifice. I was about to say, it's gonna be awkward when it tries to sacrifice itself. I got you guys. Stasis. Free crystals for everyone. Oh man. There we go. There, I got it. I guess I could just take this off now and put the actual GL on. We've got this thing shaking all over the place. Yeah, please don't die now. That'd be bad. That'd be really kind of bad. We just die randomly. Okay, good. We didn't die. Oh, that would have been really embarrassing, chat. I don't know if I need anything. I mean, I don't care. I already have everything I needed. To the pain, precision instrument. Enriched flakes. Let's see. There we go. I'm going to put all this on and I'm going to go for, yep. I'm going to go for all the bacon, baby. I'm going to put a well down. We're going to go for the hot two. I have no idea what they're saying because they're all in game chat, and first I can't hear game chat. Just FYI, I can't hear y'all. I can do either roll. Just let me. And roll. Thank you. I said roll as if I was rolling, like rolling dirty. Roll. My role in this process. Easy. Easy. My grandma could do that in her sleep. Challenge mode, easy. Let's go. All right, figure out where we need to go, and then if no one else is preemptively going that way, I will preemptively go that way. All right, there we go. My focus is just try to, if I can just sit there and try to slow him down, I will. I'll slow him down. There you go. All right, that's something, you just gotta know how to roll them, how to fold them. Which means I'm the last, which means... There we go. I may have just really sped my teammate along, which is fine. Dream team makes a steam team. Something like that. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Just body block. Coming. I'm coming. Doing this legit is kind of funny. Not cheesing it is kind of funny. But it's that easy that you can literally do it legit. You don't even have to cheese. But we're not trying to farm. I would absolutely cheese it if you're trying to farm. We were so close to one phasing it. Dude, I'm surprised. I blew my load. I literally blew my load. The problem is now someone's got to play defense or we'll wipe. So you guys got to be quick. Like, I'm gonna try to body block them as much as possible. Like, you guys are on a timer. Dude, that's so crazy. We literally almost one phased. I want to know the damage. I want to know how, like, I literally blew my entire load on him. Like, I want to know the damage. Is that you or me? I guess that's me. Because you literally should have picked up, man. Bro. Like, bro. Like, if you're gonna pick up, pick up. Like, I'm so annoyed because he's sitting there playing his little sissy. Like, dude was just chilling for some god-awful reason. I don't know why he didn't pick up. Like, oh, I'm not gonna touch him. Oh, I'm gonna touch him. Oh, I'm not gonna touch him. I'm gonna touch him. Like, bro, pick up. It's not that hard. Pick up, put down. Gotta shake it around. He dead. Easy game, easy life, chat. Easy game, easy life. Easy game, easy life. Yay. Free juice. Ooh, liturgy. That's actually, I care about that more. Ew. I hate that though. Ew. Why is it garbage? Oh, god dang. Oh, I don't need the hand cannon. I already have it crafted. And the armor. I don't care about the armor. Bro, that feels bad. That feels like boo-boo. It feels bad boo-boo. Oh, Sag. All right, well, this is a pretty even though we're doing everything legit, this is not that bad, like a time, I think. Especially for a no-com fire teamer fine run. It's not bad. Now, the question is, do I actually want to try to farm this? Oh, I love that I said I was going to change the music. I absolutely will. Once I get the final chest and if they decide to pull, it's fine. I don't care. That goes to show how good the Halo music is. That I can literally just play Halo music and I never get bored of it. I literally love this track. Oh no. Let's see. One of us is gonna get some bamboozled. It always happens. One person always gets bamboozled. Yeah. I could bamboozle you too. But I won't do that. I won't be a jerk. But I could. I could have sent him flying with my sword. I could have sent him flying, chat, with the sword. I could have been that guy. But I'm not gonna. I won't do it. I could do it, but I'm not gonna. I won't. No. Now, let's see how this team does the final encounter. Do they do one break or two break? If they do one break, they're dead to me. Ew. I like how we've had a 0 luck. And I mean 0 luck on red border drops. Between the double drops and the wild random drops, we've been getting shafted. It hurts. I've got a hurt. Okay. I hurt. It hurts. Let's do some adrenaline. Hell yeah. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 adrenaline. This is the soundtrack of my people outside of the Halo. Hell yeah. The sounds of my people. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. I think I just grown to dislike the Black Garden area. I guess we've just had too many times of going to it, and I'm like, I'm over it. The couple times we had in Destiny 1 was enough for me. And the boss just feels like a worse version of Atheon, to be honest. That's all it feels like. It feels like a worse version of Atheon. Like it's supposed to be this darkness version of a Vex. Hell yeah. Let's see. I could have gotten a crap ton of candies, by the way, but I don't care. Let's see. We have 203, manifested page. If they ever change, and I'll be able to use this, so they were doing anything with the dungeon. Like if they need to buff the dungeon, in my opinion. The failsafe, gunsmith, iron banner, crucible vanguard, liturgy, onslaught weapon. Let's do it. Sanctified mind, soul, and head. Never did explain what I'm actually doing. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of assume that I'm doing nothing. There we go. I got you, boo-boo. I'm just assuming I'm doing nothing, chat. By the way, I wonder how many tokens I've gotten. That was what I was meaning to check. Oh, I can buy my red border for this week. Huge. That's awesome. That's actually what I wanted. See if I got enough for red borders, and I do. It's great. It's groovy. Are they doing challenge? I don't think so. I don't think we're doing challenge. Challenge is stupid. It's not like overly hard. It's just stupid. That's how I feel about the challenge for this raid. It's stupid. Now I do need a farm for the sniper because I do want the sniper. We kind of need a bunch of like 2 of everything in order to finish this stupid thing. Ow. Ow. That hurts my soul. Is there any special? Ooh, there is. Thank you. We even got some heavy drop. That's spicy. Man, I've got well, so we're gonna well it up whenever we need to get to Wellington. Whoop, not that one. Ooh, that was close. I'm gonna sit there and babysit. That was slightly terrifying, to be honest. It was slightly terrifying. You know, that's an easy way to get surrounded, proc. To be, now that I'm thinking about that, put a well down and if you can not kill them, and then straight up just oh, okay, well that works. You just do the thing. All right, cool. That was easy. Can we one phase? That'd be great. Let's not do anything stupid. Stupid. Damn it. I literally wasted some time on that DPS. I'm not going to say that it was me that dropped DPS, like I failed, but I definitely dropped DPS because I hit V instead of X, because X is how I dodge. Honestly, I need a different button. X, the dodge should not be X, like the air dodge. Honestly, it shouldn't. That was on me. I don't think that damage, like, there's no shot that the extra shots I would have gotten with, by the way, just a shout out to Demolitionist. I think just going nonstop is huge. Absolutely cracked roll. Oh, that's depressing. Yeah, see, you don't need to do Bob the Builder. You just need to Bob, don't touch the floor, it's lava. You're stupid. That's all. Just don't touch the floors. Easy. The BXR, my baby, which is funny because I just got them playing some Halo the other day. Demolitionist is pretty nice. Incandescent is pretty nice. I wish it would get like a fire. They need to introduce a perk called Scorcher, where doing precision damage or doing rapid damage causes scorch explosion, kind of like Incandescent. But it's like a singular target, so it does more singular damage. I would run that. Dude, that's a lot of strand nuggets out there. That's a lot of strand nuggets. Whoa. Just don't touch the floor, forehead. One shot is actually, you don't even need to do ×4. Just one shot does it. I was about to say, like, you gotta die, buddy. You gotta die. Don't shoot me. Easy. Bro, what? Dude, the flinch. Hello? I'm actually being flinched to the death? Game literally playing checkers. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I didn't realize that they're so close to each other. Holy crap. It's right there. Easiest run, dude. This for a not AFK, but a no comm run. This is so easy. It's free. I've just gotten no luck at all. Like, I've got GG bad luck. GG Riri, you got trash luck, haha. Garbage. Trash. Oh, no one likes you. Haha. Okay, I got you. Really, I should dodge, then throw the... That's okay. Like, to optimize the time, what I need to do is dodge, then shoot, then throw a grenade, then dodge again, and that way you can do back to back to back to back. Like, if you time it right, you can instant reload 3 times instead of just the 2 times, and you can make the damage rotation of Demolitionist really good. Like, you lose fractions of a second. If you do it right, you'll be fine. That's why, like, Envious Assassin's not necessary, but if you're obviously bait and switch doesn't last that long. But for burst damage phases, like, you can really burst it. Oh, thank God. We actually got... Oh, well, that's the guaranteed drop, so never mind. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. That was the guaranteed drop. I was guaranteed to get something I wanted, chat. All right, how was the damage? Hell yeah. Second top DPS. By the way, I would have been top DPS if I didn't hold back that one phase. GG. GG, easy game. Easy game, easy clap. Easiest game of my life, chat. Easiest game of my life. Ooh, it's a 205. All right, let's see. Depending on what they want me to do in the future, I'm going to just swap that on. Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait, what? It was the visual bug. All right, let's go to the tower. Let's go collect our loot. Unfortunately, we got screwed pretty heavily. Like, that was a really bad run. I'm 2 away from the bow. 2 away from the pulse rifle. Two away from the fusion. 3 away from the sniper. And that's it, right? There's nothing else here. I need one more of that. It's funny. Yeah, so kind of feels bad that it's 2-2-2 on so many different things. I'm like, it's so spread thin. What I want is the freaking fusion rifle. That's what I want, chap. So here's the deal. I'm just gonna do this. I know I just came back from... I'm just gonna see if I can find someone... If anyone's farming. Anyone's farming. Raids. Everyone... well, never mind. Let's go to Discord. Let's see if any... Let's see how the Discord world is doing. First encounter farm. Jesus Christ. All right, well, that's not gonna work. Let's get all this crap. Yeah, because it takes forever to get into orbit, so I'd rather be in orbit if I get lucky, chat. Second encounter farm. What's the second encounter? Shotgun? Let's see, shotgun. Third, yeah, shotgun. Cheese, first encounter farm, doing challenge, no comms. That's the kind of crap that Daddy likes to hear. No comms, easy loot. That's what Dad likes to hear. Let's put on the soundtrack, shall we? Retro. Let's do here because that's where some of the copyright, some of the copyrighted songs are later, which are annoying to me. Stats are all okay. It doesn't matter. This encounter is easy breezy cover girl. Dude, I haven't used a Baron action in like forever. What the hell? Two, three, 4, 5, 6.
They take us for fools. The artifact you brought back from the pyramid began emitting a signal, one that reaches.
I know they didn't kick me because there's no shot
Once again,
you would ever kick on this encounter, considering I'm seeing some low ball energy.
discover where it leads. We will play their games, but this time with caution, not curiosity.
I'm gonna be honest. Precision instrument, Audi. Ugh. I mean, I want it, but that's not the role I want, chat. If Grave Robber would have been good, Fourth Times would have been good, anything besides whatever the hell that was. Dude, you're already failing. You had one job. Is he AFK? Is that why he died? Because he was AFK? We doing like an AFK run? Like, what the hell? Don't know, but I guess we're rolling. He's getting ready to spit too. He's gonna spit. He's gonna hot two on that thing, chat. He's gonna hot two. I'll stick around. You're gonna spit on that thing. Dude, okay, I was about to say, surely it's gonna kill one of these. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Are you gonna grab this? I can't tell. Oh, no. Well, we're both not gonna be able to grab. Gonna hack two of both of us. Oops, excuse me. Pardon me. Gone through. All right, well, I'll stick. You do your thing. I'll be... Oh, he's puffing up. Little jellyfish puffing up on Daddy. All right, sweet. Dude, they're speeding. We love that. We love a good speed story, chat. Need for Speed. Easy. We love it. This is the kind of juice I'm looking at. By the way, I'm pretty sure this is first encounter. Good, okay. We just gotta get lucky. And if we can get one fusion to drop, then I'm guaranteed to get the fusion this week. But if I can save my red border, I will. I will. Yes, I will. Okay, there's a lot of people there. Okay, well. I did grab it. I didn't die though. He did. So, haha, joke's on him. Joke's on him and chat. He's dead. Yes. Oh, can I catch one in the face? All right, please. Please, 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 please. Shake that booty. Oh, okay. That is not what I wanted. One more bow. And it goes. That's not what I wanted. Oh, we got the bow unlocked. Huh? I got the bow. Haha. Well, I guess if I do get one fusion, I can say screw it and be done with this encounter. Because then all that's left is the pulse rifle and the third encounter, which is not hard to farm. It's not hard to farm.
They take us for fools. The artifact you brought back from the pyramid began emitting a signal, one that reaches deep into the Black Garden. Once again, we are beckoned into their trap. They expect us to follow the signal, to discover where it leads. Fine. We will play their games, but this time with caution, not curiosity.
Let's see. You know, I really guess I shouldn't be bitching because I did get 2 red border drops back to back from one run. Even though it is the bow and I probably will never use that bow, I probably shouldn't bitch. And if I do get 1 fusion, I can essentially be done with this encounter. The only thing I really care about is maybe the shotgun for PvP. Like, there's like so many precision shotguns. But is the shotgun better than Matador? That's the question I want to know. Is the Rage shotgun better than old Matty? It should be on paper. I don't know about statty wise. That's one way to do it, I guess. Yeah. Fusion rifle, I would get. What are you doing, bud? Stop following me. You gonna stay or you gonna go? Like, don't follow me. Jeez Louise, man. Like, dude's on my nuts. Like, come on now. I'm gonna let him spit on me so I can be done with this. I swear, if he gets me killed. There. I let him spit on me so I can move on with life. There should be only one dude that stays behind now. There we go. Yeah, they're speed running, baby. Yeah, this is the nuts, chat. This is the nuts. This is the nuts. We got it all in the nutsack, my friend. Yes, it is. It's a nutsack. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, by the way, because I kind of did everything I wanted. We did like the main kind of content. Hey guys, I'm gonna buff you. I didn't go for the grab, by the way. I just want to mention that I don't know how I died because I didn't even go for that. Like it was like splash damage, and I literally died. I'll be honest, I don't know how I died. It killed me and I died. I was alive and now I'm dead. I haven't died. Oh, no, as you know now. Don't know that to me. You know. All right, fusion rifle. Come on, baby. Okay, boots. Surely not double boots, right? I got bow. I don't need the bow. I need the fusion. I cry inside. All right, chat. I do actually think, I think I am gonna stop there. We streamed for 3 hours. That's actually a really good stream. I did stream earlier. That way I can get off. I think I'm gonna go to bed early at in 2 hours. I can farm for 2 hours, and I'm gonna call it there. Not a lot of activities today. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna try to do the zombie Easter egg before the hand-holdy thing's over. I'm gonna try to. I don't know. At some point, chat, we're going to play. There's so much crap I gotta do. Like Call of Duty's got the new season 1 coming out, and I want to play. But Gambit, I mean, honestly, Gambit is gonna happen this weekend. We'll see. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna do 24 hours of Gambit. I don't know why I chose 24 hours, but here we go. Giddy up. So keep out for that stream. You will see me suffer. I will probably do stupid crap like random builds for people to tell me to try, and I'm just gonna make them because why not? I appreciate you guys stopping by the stream. The like button, comment down below. I do stream around this time. If I do stream, not all the time, because like I said, I do a full-time job, and sometimes I'm too tired to stream and I feel boring if I'm not streaming. And I'm starting to get to that point right now. Like I'm not talking nearly as much after we've done all the fun stuff, and now I'm doing the boring farm stuff where I'm just not as engaging. So I want to make sure, and chat's not popping off tonight, so that kind of makes it a little bit more egregious for me. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by, saying hi. You're awesome. Even if you're a lurker, that's fine. I love my lurkers. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me, and yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say. I had a decent time with the Grandmaster. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Flaming Skull, are you still there? What the hell? Flaming Skull, hold on. Flaming Skull, are you there? Flaming Skull, are you? If you're still in chat, let me know. Because it's not. Restream didn't show me that you're in the chat. Also, if you're on Twitch and you've been chatting this entire time, it's not been popping up. Josh, are you there on Twitch? Love your content. Friends, add me. I like your streaming room. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. This entire time, I've been wondering what's been going on. And you guys have been chatting in chat, but for some reason, Restream hasn't popped out. So, Sylvanas Fan's been there? Holy crap. What the hell? Bro, I missed so many people. What the hell, Restream? Oh my God. I'm so annoyed. Tavar, Mr. Firestone was in the chat. S. Dot was in the chat. Savannah's fan was in the chat. Flaming Skull in the chat. All these people in the chat. Son of a bitch. Dude, what is going on? Restream. Dude, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed that Restream literally didn't do anything. Bro, I'm so annoyed. Oh, well, I guess that's a good alternative. Not really. I don't need that. I want the other gun. Bro, I am so sorry, guys. So annoying. Flaming Skull. No taken armor. Yeah, I know. No taken armor. And 3 times. D1, then Forsaken, then here again. Tokens for real? This is legend or normal? Exactly. I don't want to waste my time playing this for so damn long. Dude, I'm so annoyed. Here, Flame Skull, I'm just gonna mod you.
The artifact you brought back from the pyramid began emitting a signal.
Standard moderator.
Into the Black Garden. Once again,
There you go.
we are beckoned into their trap. They expect us to follow the signal, to discover where it leads. Fine. We will play their games, but this time with caution, not curiosity.
Why is AFK muted? That's so annoying, chat. Ah, y'all have been talking to me. That's so annoying. All right, I'm so sorry, Flaming Skull. Everyone who's been in chat, buy the gun again too, lol. They only make 2 weapons per season now. Yeah, I'm so annoyed. Everyone was actually chatting with me. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's so annoying. You're so useless, Restream. I'm so annoyed. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to use that extension I was using earlier then. Yeah, I'm free to reply to multiple platforms here. Yeah, that'd be great if you did your fucking job, jackass. Piece of shit. It's so annoying, chat. Yeah. I don't, maybe, is it on this screen? Yeah, and both screens do not show anything. That is so annoying to me. All right, anyways, I'm kind of if now, chat. So after this run, I'm probably gonna end stream. I'll probably end the stream. That sucks. You guys were having I was like wondering what was going on, but it's nothing showing on either side. Yeah, people were talking on Twitch. People were talking on YouTube. Like, F me, dude. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ooh! I don't know how I didn't die from that, to be honest. Okay, well. I sacrificed. Now they know I sacrificed myself for the people. I am one with the people, chat. I sacrificed myself. In the end, it didn't even matter. Yeah, I'm so goddamn annoyed. That's so annoying. We had all the team, the dream team. Anyways, I'm over it. Oh, fusion, but it's not red border. Come on, red border. Red border, come on. God dang it. All right. Again, I'm leaving. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more. I'm gonna try to figure out what the hell's going on with my chat. That sucks. It sucks a lot. Anyways, guys, I thank you as always.